Hello. Hello. Share the live. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Yeah, I know this is very run prize and happy weekend. Yeah, happy Friday. I and how's gonna be your weekend this week? I hope you'll have something. Did you hear that? Yes, grab something like um snacks or coffee. Yes, do it. Do it to me one more time. Wait lang guys. So let me do live stream while my little boss is still sleeping. So that is why I don't really uh I don't really schedule a live because it's not I mean because not really sure if I can, if I cannot, it's too difficult to commit. But if I do, that's most percentage will be Friday as usual. So how are you guys? So we're gonna be talking about compromising cultural differences. It should be cultural. I will edit this cultural differences. Yes, that's it. And it can be random. And if you want, if you want somebody to sing, you can also request. Feel free. Yes, already did. Woo! Glad that it's now okay with in that way. Nice. Wait lang, let me check a little bit. Oh, welcome, Icy Koy.
Hola, hola! Is my audio good?
Wait lang ha kasi check ko muna sa kabilang kwarto yung boss.
Yeah. Ako din. I'm in the kitchen. Let's eat, guys. Let me share this one. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe,
Yeah, share the live.
everyone.
I'm sorry if this is so random. Oh my
Chica,
gosh.
chica.
So our topic for today is about compromising cultural differences because it seems like by the way, oy, this is too quick. Ba't ba ako nagmamadali? Kumusta ka na, Icy Koy?
I'm good. I'm eating right now.
Nice.
So I'm not
So,
quite sure if my audio is good because I'm on the phone. I'm gonna switch later. But
mm,
hopefully my audio is good.
still as happy as before.
I'm sublime. As sublime can be.
So, ayun na nga. This is a good topic to talk about, like compromising cultural differences and how you do it. So I feel like I feel like I am in the position to also share some thoughts about this thing.
Right. Me too, I think. Me too, I think.
I feel like you're cutting off sometimes, Isikoy. Hello, Brett. Kumusta, Brett? How are you, Brett? Brett is very supportive with sharing live streams of friends here in the community.
Is that
Hello, five
better?
viewers. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We'll be mostly background. Okay. Thank you so much, Brett.
How about this now? Is this better?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Nag-data ako. Sometimes it too happens. I think my Wi-Fi is cutting off the
So how's Japan
interfering with
lately?
the Japan is very, very inflation is real.
Yeah, I heard about it. The complaints about the rice price.
Oh my God. It's like $10 a kilo.
So Brett, did you
Unreal.
give us a thumbs up?
Yes. Whoever don't gives a thumbs up will be palo palo by Miss Manny. Not by me. So that will be more
I'll
painful,
be kind.
guys.
I'll be kind this time. Uh-huh.
But yeah, cultural differences. Where's Wishikoi? Wishikoi, we're the one who's eating. You're the
Mhm.
one who's late.
You know what?
Tell
I
si
think this is a
Madonia.
very interesting topic, especially for if you're looking forward for it's not just a relationship but also like friendship.
Yeah,
It's
that's why.
yeah, yeah.
That's why I
Alam mo
told you
kumakain kasi
girls,
ako.
talk about this. No, that's why I advocate and push you guys to talk about this because I feel like especially when it comes to Filipino culture, there are a lot of people that will tell me, again, talk in my behalf that I don't have anything to say about that because I'm not 100% Filipina. So I'd rather
Mhm.
you girls talk about it so that there's no bias. Pisti. Mga asugmerang palaka talaga. Oh my God. Such a laugh this morning. It made my day.
Mm. Pasensya na ngumuya kasi ako.
Oh my gulay, me too. Guys, we're eating. This is a ASMR eating time.
Yeah, actually because I think our dinner yesterday was early. I think it was 5. Yeah, 5 p.m. yesterday, and then what time is it now? 10 in the morning. So this is
Oh,
my first food.
ooh la la. So how do you cope up with the cultural difference when it's kind of cooking?
Oh, thank you so much, Brett. Yeah, for cultural differences, it's either for friends. Actually, for friends, if we talk about friends, I think for me, in my personal perspective, it's about like respecting or accepting diversity ba and openness, and minding your own business. As long as their culture doesn't hurt you. So I mean, it's okay, it's fine. I can accept you. But then, diba? But then with regards to the relationship, actually, when talking about cultural differences with Boots, there's not much difference actually because he grown up in a family values that's almost similar with a lot of similarity in Philippines. So that's why I think I'm most very lucky because I didn't have to I didn't have to change who I am really, unlike any other. any other Filipinos that married with not Filipino. They really had to turn opposite the way they are just to
Although
just to adjust with the partner.
I kind of want to challenge that mentality though, because I feel like obviously I know you and Boots in a more, I would say, not too personal, but in ways that I think I'm sure who are you guys kind of way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah,
So,
for
and
sure.
I
Hi
also
Rose.
witness,
Hello.
hola, hola, Rose, you know when you know. So basically, I do also witness you guys' love story or who you are as a person before I know you
Mhm,
guys as a couple. So for
mhm.
me, I wonder if maturity is at play because sometimes cultural differences can be a factor of it. But if you're
Oh
not
yeah, yeah.
matured enough or you
Mhm,
don't have the same goals as everybody universally has, like have family, blah, blah, blah. How do
mhm,
you view love? How do you view marriage? If you don't have the same kind of like, this is our baseline, this is our goal, if it's not aligning to each other, then it
mhm.
just really won't work in the long run if you don't have that.
Yeah.
So I think it's not
True.
about just the cultural. For you guys, do you think maturity for both of you in your phases of your life, the timing that you met with each other is just the perfect one? That's why it's working the way it's working right now.
It's a big factor really being matured as a person. That is why I've been telling, I mean, I think I already told Puts about it before, like I think it's just we just met on the right time, on a perfect time, because if we met during those years that we're still younger, and we're not that maturely prepared, and our minds are not that yet ready, or our values are not yet that maturely molded back. So I think it's because of the experience that I have, and I'm like, it's just really on the right time. I mean, perfect timing that we met on this time. Yeah, I do have a daughter, but it also with also it comes with a good advantage of me, because if we met during the time that we were young, I don't think that we will work, because for a lot of reasons, experiences of a person really molds him or her to be matured. And yeah, it's about maturity, and that is why sometimes I do cringe when some people say, "Oh, you're too young," just because our age is younger than them, and then they underestimate what we know or what we decide. But it's not really.
Yun yung mga ano,
We-
matandang walang
yeah.
pinagkatandaan. Hindi mo alam kung saan nagpunta. Naglayas
Exactly. It's not
masyado.
sometimes it's exactly, yeah. Sometimes it's not about the age that a person is matured. It's what they are experienced in life, really. Just like
It's
some
not
people
just
are
experience though, sometimes, that
yeah, some
time
people
frame.
are advising how to be a good parent and how to be a good mother. Meanwhile, they're not there, they haven't been there. Just like that, so yeah, it's not just the age that makes a person mature. It's
No, and
big
it's
impact.
also
It's
like
also the experience.
one of those things that sometimes is like experiences do matter a lot. Don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. But it's how you deal with it is what's
Mm-hmm.
relevant to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I don't care about your experiences, but it's like,
Yeah, true.
okay, tell me the context. But what's
Chris.
important to me is how did you deal with that? It's
Mm-hmm.
like, who are you right now because of those experiences? Like, if you have a very, very bad life or really struggled a lot in life
Mm-hmm.
and you are toxic as F, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't learn anything.
Ah, yeah. So yeah, they don't really handle their experiences well. I don't know. In my standards, joke standard. Oh my gosh, personal AI assistant si Brett. Okay, from this is from Rose. Hello, sis Rose. She said, only the two of you can know what you mean to each other and what works for both of you. Although well intended, their advice isn't always suitable for your situation. Exactly. That's why I
Hi,
always say,
Chris.
I always remember that it may work for me, but it doesn't work. It doesn't mean that also works for them. So we just can't assume. But of course, we're here to also
So I
share
have a
our,
question, Manikoy, and also to
yeah.
the chat. I have a question. How do you call a person when they're giving advice or tips and they think that if you don't follow it, just because they are speaking the truth because it happens to them, so you have to follow
Mhm,
them. And then if you don't,
mhm.
then it's either you're wrong or bad or whatever. What are those people called?
Asumira nga. Yeah, I think they're just too asumira, and I don't know, they just need to have a little bit slap of, I think, broaden their world, because that's when you understand that the world doesn't just revolve around you, or the world or the knowledge doesn't just end what you know. So you can't assume to a person
Wow!
that,
Ang
oh,
lalim
'di
nun, Manikoy, Hindi ko inarok yun,
Ano ba? Kaya nga, kasi I think I'm just basing on what I experience in life, because somehow we're not perfect, as a person I'm not perfect. So I somehow before I feel I was as mean as like that. And then when I come here and experience all the life and see some people lifestyle here and learn how they are. It's totally different in Philippines. Although I didn't say that Philippines is had a bad way of life, but it's just like we people have differences, uniqueness, and it's just a matter of accepting that this is how they are. Like diversity. I truly understood diversity now.
Yata, you have to. You better be.
It's
Nga
very important.
palo you. It's importante for my fellow hybrid.
So this is from Chris. Some people are stubborn and you can never change them. Yeah, we can't really change. I mean, they're living, they're raised with their parents, they have mothers and fathers, and they're raised like that. I mean, how do you really expect, or how special you think you are that you can change them, you know? So you can't really. Every person is unique. But as long as they don't hurt you, they don't step on your shoes. In the US, BC bodies. Sabi ni Chris, si Koy, Japanese idol ka daw niya.
Ooh la la, Chris, that's why I like you, but you don't visit me anymore. I feel so bad now, Chris.
This is from Rose. These are not bad people, and it is okay for them to give advice, but they have to accept that you may or may not take that advice, and if they don't like it, this is their problem, not yours. Exactly. I mean, Rose. Imagine you're already living in a government that's a lot. There's a lot of policies. You must do this, you must do that, you must pay this, you must. But even your own principle, even your own decision for your life, they're also trying to change, or it's not good. It's not nice. Be kind.
No, actually, there's another thing that I was like really, well, this is how I apply my life. Like, I don't expect you to change me, or I don't
Mhm.
expect you to tell me what to do. Or it's like, I mean, I don't want you to tell me what to do. I don't want you to tell me to change for you, whether it's romantic or friendship.
Mhm.
And another thing is like, I don't expect you to accept me as who I am. I mean, I don't expect you, hold on, guys, English expiring. I don't expect you, ano ba yung sinabi mo kanina? Nawala yung thought process ko. Ang bilis naman kasi. I
Yeah,
don't expect you to
don't
make,
expect, yeah, to change them, you know.
yeah, to
You're
make
not that
excuses
special.
for me, or yeah, like thinking that if I say something, you should do it. I don't expect you to even follow what I say or take to heart what I answer if you ask me advice. I don't expect anything. So have the audacity to treat me the same way because I know that's what I do. So whenever people treat me things that they themselves even don't want you to do to them, and the audacity for them to do it to you is just amazing to me. It's like, what the F? It's like, how is this possible? It's the same thing with the boundaries. They would put all these boundaries for themselves. You cannot disrespect me, blah, 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 and so on and so on. And yet, they're the
Mhm.
first ones who disrespect other people. It's like, I don't get it. Why?
That's the hypocrisy. That's the hypocrisy right there. And it's, you know, it doesn't just end with the friends or colleagues. It's also in politics. But anyway, Chris S said some people can't learn from others' mistakes, and the only way they will learn is through suffering and pain. Yeah, some people just learn the hard way. Exactly. And you know, the more it gives you the hardest way, the hardest the hardest it is to take away from your memory, and then that really lingers on you. And yeah, and then that's how you learn, you know. So sometimes I do like it when things I've learned it in a hard way, because and then that's when it really influenced me to the core, that it really instill in me, you know, like my stubbornness will become soft. Char. Chris S said, when a person is close minded, you just leave them alone. Exactly, Chris is. Some people just cannot handle, and like to the point that, oh, you're a bad person because you don't listen to me. I can't change you. You're a bad person. I'm a good person. No, there's no such thing like that. Especially you're just somebody, a colleague or something. No, don't expect a person to change. You know, you have to respect, just let himself or herself change, you know. Nobody can change one person but only himself or herself. They will change according to what or when they like. What I've learned over the years is to leave people as is and not to waste my time anymore. If someone asks me for advice now, I'll just say I don't know. Good, good, good. Chris is exactly, Chris is. But I think some people just feel so empowered or so much entitlement in their body that they thought that, oh, I think I am a hero, I can change you, this and that, I must give you advice, you know. Hi, Bess, I'll just give you the chat. I mean, okay, hello po Tita Wishi, and
I
those who
already
push.
dropped the link.
Okay, okay. Hi, big boy. Okay,
Big boy.
chika kayo kasi mag ano lang ako, mag-wash ng hands.
Okay.
Saan
So,
na
let
ako?
me see who are you guys. Oh my gulat!
Saan na?
Nagulat naman ako. Tisti.
Wait, guys. It's kind of crazy and weird. Nasaan ako?
You
Sana
scared
all sana.
me.
Okay, I'm here. It's a new ano?
Wish ko may garalgal sa background.
Okay, wait. I think it's fun. Okay, ganyan.
Yeah. Ayan. So, no fan for you.
Nandyan na ako sa taas. I'm up in the panel already.
Yeah. You're here with me.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm gonna read to you, okay? So you know the chat, so it doesn't gonna be a hard time for you. So Rose says, and those who push that hard are usually projecting something from their own lives. Oh, because you're absent last night, Wishikoi. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know this word projection?
Projections. Like
Yeah,
projection on self. It's kind of lie, right?
projection. Say that
Can you
again.
more? parang ano ba, i-project yung sarili, is that the same? Am I right
Yeah,
or still?
basically, yeah, like that. You're
Yeah.
basically in the kind of like psych mental lingo as I could understand it, and guys correct me if I'm wrong. It's something like you're basically dinidescribe mo yung sarili mo. Yung parang
Yeah.
gano'n. Yung galit na galit
Well,
ka sa kapwa mo, pero yung ginagagalitan mo kasi dinidescribe mo yung sarili. Ganon yung projection.
oh,
So, yeah, ganyan. Ganyan nga yung projection. Parang you describe somebody else like you're giving advice, but it's actually who you need that advice. It's who you it's who you are that needs that advice. 'Di ba ganun yun?
Just
Ganun
it.
yung
well,
pagkakaintindi ko.
with
Yes,
me,
correct.
really. Para, oh, yun. Okay, ganon, ganon. So, parang, kumbaga, si Sis
Halfway,
Rose,
big
yung
boy.
pinoproject ko, pero actually, ako yun siya. Pero I am not that kind of person, I guess. Really. When I hate someone, I'm very straightforward, really. But I just don't like posting online. Like, yeah, posting like it's annoying. So when you see in my any private like social media like Facebook, Instagram, you won't see any posting. Like, no, I don't like really drama. So, but in YouTube, I've kind of into before. Yes, I was bumped into like drama, especially my channel before. But as I've said, every day I learn and I want to grow. So I'm glad really I become matured. Matured naman talaga ako. Kaso I'm more getting matured on YouTube.
So this is from Chris is yeah, you matured best, just not practicing it sometimes. Ah, joke lang. But according to Chris is on so many occasions a friend will ask for advice and then they say they'll do it and end up doing nothing. So why waste my time? Yeah, exactly, Chris. We just have to give up. Especially you're not paid with your advices, so yeah, it guff. I don't give a fuck. I like that song. Oh, how are you? Hello, how are you, big boy? Lots of people are all talk and end up not doing anything and wonder when they get older what went wrong. Exactly, Chris.
Oh la la.
And the bad thing is like these people when they get old and they give advices to young ones, but the I don't know the wrong advice. Hello, my
Yes.
Kiwi friend. Yeah, halfwit. Hello, halfwit. Shout
Yoshikoy,
out.
you're
I,
fat.
I don't I don't get it
Tumatama.
when you are like old and your advice is only or about love in your 20 years old.
Oy, may fan ka, bes. Wag ka
May
munang
fan.
Yoshikoy,
mag-fan dyan.
yung electric
Oo.
fan.
May
Just
fan
sweat
ako.
there. Just sweat.
Oh
Just
my God.
enjoy your
Okay.
sweat.
Ganyan. Okay. Anyway,
Ano,
mag-hi muna
Yoshikoy?
ako.
No,
Hi.
save your sweat, put them in a little bottle, and then sell.
Oh yeah, why
Dali.
not? Why not? You don't
Apetis.
have
Uy,
to
mag-hi
wear
muna ako. Hindi
anything,
ako
best, because
maka-hi.
we're off cam anyway. You don't have to wear anything to feel a little bit cooler.
Hindi pa ako naka-hi. Hi, Sis Rose. Mega love shoutout si Chris, Big Boy, Hapwet, of course, and number one bestie of the year, Bestie Brett.
Yeah, Brett is here. Thank you so much for staying in the background, Brett. And then this is nice. Projecting according to Rose. Projecting means to take your own issues and put them onto other people because you are not able or willing to face your own issues. Yeah, that's
So
it
what
is.
does
Sounds
this mean?
crazy.
How about this one? Chris S says, Wishy, I know what you're referring to. I think I missed that part. Which part is it? Can you play it?
Oh yeah,
Like, I
I
don't
don't
get
want
it.
I don't want you're referring to. Yeah, we don't know. Spill it. Spill the
Like,
tea,
I don't
Chris.
get it. When order you giving an advice to yourself, like it's all about talking about love. What do you think in your 20s you should focus when you are on your 20s? So, like, I don't get it really. They're focusing on love, on something. Why not on something else? Right? So, I can call that kind of person is more on S. Uy, Stilinia, thank you. Ulala. Jaysar. Ulala, Jaysar.
Hi. Hi, hello. Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much, Jay.
Jason.
Thank
Oh,
you, Jay
appreciate you.
Shar.
We love you, Jaysar. Sana all.
We have 40. This is 40. Thank you so much.
Mm.
CC Chris. CC Chris. Okay. Okay, this is from Jay Shar. Oh, Miss Manny, it's good to hear you. I hope you and your family are spectacular. Oh my gosh. I think I'm still having a brain fog. Yeah, we're doing really well, Jay, but just like normal any other normal newly married with the newborn, there's a lot of bills and bills and bills. So yeah, it's a real thing, guys. But it's okay. It's actually just a normal thing, and just we can handle it okay. So, and then this is from Rose. An insecure person might accuse someone else of being dishonest or a cheater. This is an example of projection because the insecure person is afraid of their pain and fears. Ooh, this sounds like about relationship, like there's jealousy, there's doubts and what, but actually it's them who's doing the other thing.
Yeah.
It
Well,
happens a lot. It happens a lot. This is true, Rose.
Tony,
Okay, go
Tony,
like Tony. Come up,
Tony, we
Oh,
miss
Tony.
Tony is also
you.
here. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Australia.
Yeah,
I think it's
Australia,
already
we miss
evening
you,
there.
Australia. Sana.
Lots of bills. Yeah, lots of bills actually because yeah, the start of school, and then there's extra
I know
activity
Tony
outside
miss you,
school.
Manny Koy.
Oh, I miss you too, Tony. Actually, we miss you all, guys. But Pooch is just too busy with his work, and most of the time, actually, we don't have enough
Before
sleep.
Tony,
So
sorry.
we're
Agree
Tony
ako
needs a
doon sa
ladder.
ano. I agree to those like projection. They are the one who
Mm.
is has insecurities in life. I agree with that one.
Yeah,
No,
when
actually,
somebody's too
last
toxic,
night,
yeah.
go on, Miss Manny.
I mean, yeah. So when somebody is becoming too toxic or your partner is becoming too toxic and it keeps you thinking like I'm not doing it. Why you keep pushing me that I'm doing it? Then yeah, that's the time you think, oh, it's you. Ooh la la. What is it,
Mm.
Isaac?
No,
20.
because it's like last night. That's what I was thinking earlier before I forgot. Really, recently, I always forget my thought process. I'm so occupied. Anyways, last night I was telling Rishika, yes, you weren't there last night. You're absent. You forget because I was like targeting that projection. Because one of the things that I was explaining to them, once you understood the power of understanding and reading between the lines of who's
Is there any
projecting,
a good sausage in that channel, Sisikoy? I miss it.
there's always good sausages. But anyways, like what I was saying, if you understand and you get the skills and you realize how is that important to see and read in people, then once people likes to poke or like triggers you, it's so
Mhm.
easy to not pay attention and it becomes irrelevant because you're gonna feel sorry for them. Like sorry in a very
Sorry.
sarcastic way because you know they're projecting. So anything they throw at you, if you don't know, if you really know for yourself that it's not real, then it's basically it's them. So you understand how they think, you understand who they are, and it's just really, really pathetic. So why would you waste time on pathetic stuff? Technically, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Eh kasi, kasi nga itong si
Salamin mo na ako,
Wishy
hindi ko
natin.
makita.
Kasi nga to si Wishy natin, bulag. Get blinded by the name of love. In the name.
Ah, Not only
We're
bulag,
talking about
stupid.
that.
Stupid!
Love. I think I know that song. Stupid.
Stupid! O sige,
That's
sige,
all.
Stupid
kakanta ko
love.
yung
Love. And then that's it. Yun lang alam ko. Stupid. And then love. Stupid. No, but
Rose
I think,
colored.
sometimes people
Yeah.
really stigmatize that word stupid. People are really, really triggered by that word, depending on the context, I guess, or how are they traumatized with that word. But for
Mhm.
me, that's why you have to make it sure that you understand the context. That is why context is everything. Because if you
Yeah,
understand what
actually,
the
that's
other
funny.
person is talking about, like stupid is a word. Okay, I'm not calling you stupid to demean you. I'm just calling it is what it is. Now, if you feel triggered about it, are you really stupid?
Mhm.
Alam mo yun? Like, I mean, there's context, of course. If they're calling you that to demean you and to the context of like trying to belittle you, then that's wrong. But when you're just stating something because it's a story, then why is
Mhm.
that wrong? You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like one time, I think oh my gosh, it made me remember somebody that really likes to call out somebody just randomly stupid, stupid, stupid. But actually, it's just her or him doesn't understand what it is about. Like
Like them.
sometimes people doesn't have the sense of humor, or they cannot understand other sense of humor, and then they call it stupid. And I
Yeah.
think it's like, I think it's you who is stupid in this room. I'm sorry. I'm not being mean.
Yeah, I've been.
But
I
actually
admit
just
it.
like that. So
Like even not
here we
only
go,
stupid,
context.
calling me a nonsense woman. That's right. A nonsense, a low class. Wow. All
Wish
I
you
can
you
say is
should have
wow.
brought over
Uy,
some of your professor
Wishikoy,
friends.
by
Uh,
the way, this is on the spot since I
yeah.
think you're pretty much
Ooh, I
veterana
like
na.
something on the
Veterana na
spot.
sa one-on-one. Itong Wishikoy na to ito, o 'di ba? Nahasa na sa ICT. But like, because I was like editing my one-on-one with you guys, right? So I was
Mm-hmm.
in the editing process of Wishikoy's, which you can check that out in my channel. Like segue.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, of course. Those
Anyways, on
one-on-one
that
with
one,
Wishy, it's interesting,
yes.
but I want something deep. I want something brutal.
No, but that's the
As
thing
a
is
friend,
that
I
Next.
need something brutal.
while
I
while I was doing that, it's like my thought process when I was starting it is like I really hope I was joking about it too while we're doing the one-on-one. Like I was like telling her in a humorous way, walang bola bola ha. Because I want real. Like I want to see real, like raw, just
Mhm,
tell us without bola bola, without humor. Just I want to see. So when I was doing
mhm.
that, that's kind of like my process of going through it because I think there's just more to see and she's trying to hide it kind of way. But there's nothing bad about that, Rishikoi, so don't get me wrong. But when
Mhm.
I was editing it, obviously you're more paid attention, every sound, every audio, you have to make sure there's no clipping. So when
Yeah.
I'm
mm-hmm.
editing, I can actually process it even more because it's after the fact of the one-on-one. You can more analyze what was said. So there's a portion of it where she was saying about the low class, the nonsense. Oh my gulay. I almost cried. Almost lang naman, Wishiko. Almost cried. Like I felt it. Like she might be laughing, but that's one of the things that I really feel. It really bothers you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, don't make Wishy cry.
I'm
She may look like she's always laughing, but actually she's also shows
Oh, I
so
didn't make her cry,
shallow.
ah.
Wait,
I
Huh?
at
didn't
least
make her
ano,
cry. I don't
at
need
least
flying sleepers at that time.
Sisi ko, at least I become more confident. I think that's all like I'm now. Like
Yes.
I'm getting more confident and I can express my feelings. Parang galit na ako doon. May parts doon, parang I'm almost upset. I said, Sisi Koy, I'm too much upset. No, you're expressing yourself.
No, because I think,
Yeah,
like
but yeah.
sometimes, like, especially if we know, like, it's a show at the end of the day. Of course, we have to be funny, we have to be fun. It's not supposed to be all of that. But at the same time, when I was with one on one, there's a pattern of one on one and what Wishy is, and I want to deliver something different. Like, I want you to see what I'm seeing, kind of way, where there's more in there, and she just needs to practice it. And when I was editing it, I just really, that's why I told you, Wishy, one of your streams, you did good in there. You did express yourself well, and I'm just happy about it. Because I think that's one of
Oh,
the things that I do apply for myself is like it's our responsibility to express
actually,
ourselves in a way we want to be. You cannot blame that with other person or persons, especially in our topic today, that they can understand where we're coming from. You have to express that shit. But if you cannot express that shit, then don't blame other people if they can't understand you. You couldn't even understand yourself. So overall, in general, I just really think we need to do that for ourselves.
I am in my bra, Chris. No hugs today.
True, true. Practice how to express yourself. But if you really don't, if you're the type of person that doesn't really care what other people say, okay, you think what you think, just like Tony. I actually like Tony. Tony is my spirit animal. I want to be like how he is thinking right now in his mindset because he just clearly doesn't give a fuck.
Oh,
And that is nice to practice, especially when you put yourself in a public stream like this, or in a public platform. Anything could happen, and there's a lot of people. There's different prejudgment about you. Their impressions different, it either good or bad, so just don't give a fuck, really. So
But that's easier said than done, sometimes. Because I always say that.
yeah,
Like,
true.
if you know me, I'm the type of person I don't really give a fuck about. It's like, do you, whatever. I don't care. And sometimes
Hi,
that's my
MK is
downfall.
here.
hey,
Yes,
MK,
that's my
ulala. Brush
Don't
your
downfall.
breath.
compromise weak men.
Yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't
because some
compromise.
people who wants to know me thinks that I don't care about them. But not caring, or mean, I don't mind. I don't mind what you do. As long as you're treating me good and as long as you're not doing really bad shit crazy to other people, I don't mind. Do you, boo boo? Basically, I don't really mind, but it doesn't mean I don't care. So sometimes these words are so lost in translation and it's so overused that I don't think people do understand the responsibility when you say I don't care, I don't give a fuck. Because if we're gonna be true to ourselves, when we care about a person, there's level of friendships, relationships we can have in our life that whatever they do, whether we like it or not, or we can control it or not, we will mind it because we care about them. So that's the balance sometimes that I'm trying to figure out for myself, especially when I like the person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, it's good to know that
Yeah,
Wishy is
TJ in the
really like,
house,
oh,
everybody.
TJ is
Welcome to
naked. I don't
Vietnam.
like
Are you in
seeing
Vietnam
naked
now?
boys.
Yes, TJ is in Japan. So TJ, are you going to be on sausage party tonight? I know you're in
Oh, TJ
vacation.
is
Oh
in
la
Japan.
la. I will be in the
Since
That's
chat.
when
I
he's
will
in
be the
good.
Japan?
loudest. I will be the loudest in the chat. Tapos
No, in
makatulog na
Japan
naman
right
ako.
now, it's TJ. Actually, TJ and AJ are both in Osaka right now.
O sana all. Right?
Sana all talaga,
Nice.
Osaka. If you give me
Osaka.
Shinkansen ticket, TJ, I'll go there.
Ooh, nice. TJ is now in Japan. Okay, this is from Rose. The
Shinkansen is
same with
expensive.
Let's read this from Rose, ladies, beautiful ladies. The same with labels. The people who are labeling and judging others so harshly are really hiding behind their own shortcomings, and they don't want to face that. That is why,
Agree.
especially when
Agree.
you have this kind of, like, you already know what are these kind of people, like maybe they have shortcomings on their own, so really, and then that's when you have an idea to just, don't bite to it, just let them. Yeah, it's not really worth it. For Jay Shar, hugs for Wishy. She asked me for my body count. Ooh,
Jay
does
Shark.
it really? I mean, yeah. Oh my gosh, let's talk next time about body counts. Ooh,
Yeah,
it
next
seems
Friday
like.
Oh
or
my God, it's
Wednesday?
gonna be embarrassing.
Wednesday,
Well,
best.
actually,
Wednesday.
with you know what, with body
Hi,
counts, I
Tuesday.
don't
I'm
know
not
if this is
around. Okay, next week.
oversharing or what, but I feel
No, it's
like
not. It's not
it's
gonna be about
embarrassing.
personal.
No, I mean
Yeah.
it's this is my point of view. It's like I don't want to say it because I feel embarrassed because it's so few. You know
How
what
is
I'm
this?
saying?
Like, some people cannot accept with a lot of body counts of a person, but how it is
I feel like
also if this person doesn't have
career
any
will
body
die.
count at all.
Yeah,
So
for me it's a clean. So for me, huh? The person has too many body counts. Now I no, it's a red flag already. No, for me.
um, so you don't believe that this person might already change, because we all been to being young and dumb. We do
Except when he's
shits.
getting old.
What
When
if
he's
that
old.
type of person is like that when he's during his younger days?
Yeah, I think yes, I can accept because
And you cannot blame them if
each
they're
of
they're so
us.
guapo.
Yeah, but no, I don't want to go for guapo with headache. Please, not guapo
Also
for me.
red flag for you. Guapo is also a red flag for you.
Red flag. No, I only pangit.
So Brett is guapo. Brett is guapo, so he is red flag.
Guapo red flag.
Oh my God.
Huh?
I was like imagining, like if I,
Brett.
okay,
So
if
he is
I
one of the
see
red flag because
someone
he's guapo.
Yeah,
that
I don't
is
like
not,
guapo na.
how do you call that? That is not guapo, I will just automatically give it to Wish.
No, not
Oh,
not
like that.
the one was in my panel. No, no, red flag.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Body count of Tony. He said he only has two, but you'll never find where I hide them. That's different kind of body count, Tony. You're
Super
hiding.
funny.
Okay, let me just change, guys, because I think my audio is really, really getting bad. So I'm gonna get this.
So
Okay, hold on.
TJ
I'm just
said,
gonna go down for a while.
okay, okay, I see, Koy. So TJ said, so if Bliss and Company is the sausage party, is this the taco bar? Oh my gosh, the taco bar.
Oh my
Yeah,
gulay.
the three taco, the three T. Brett is very, very very guapo,
Where's
best.
IC, Siskoy? Asa naman si IC?
May ginawa siya, best. She's at work. She's still at break. Brett.
Ay, yeah,
Yeah, but
ulala.
why do you think that a person that has a lot of body counts is red flag for you, Bess?
It's kind of like
Tony.
yeah, they're not contented in one person, so I found them not loyal. It's on my own opinion. Okay, we are have
Mm-hmm.
differences. So basically, this is an experience one of my cousins because he has this guy. He has a lot of body count. He said he changed. So
So his
he
body count
like
is really red flag.
he married her, and she can still, he can still wanted someone. So that is already a headache. Well, I seen it also. I think
She only
maybe they're
wants
not.
funny. That's funny, Chris. Fasting on mental now. Oh
Different
my
body count, not the same person. And the same person is okay. The same person, no problem, right, Bess?
The same person. For me,
Yeah, Tony said
my
if
gosh.
the same person, it's fine. But I don't get it. One like a
What
one
do you mean?
lady.
What do you mean the same person? Like for long years. They've been together for long years like
Tingnan
that.
mo, tingnan mo yung comments nila, oh. Was it Chris? Oh, they are talking about a different body count. Ano ba to?
Because Tony is talking about the different type of body count. So Wishy is spelled fasting. No, that Tony is trying to joke something about the body count best. So
No.
a body count that's hide in a body bag. That's what he's trying to. So notice all three of you have different accents. Money, which island are you originally from? Oh, I'm from Lapu-Lapu City, TJ. Have you been there? Yeah, it's still part of Cebu.
Mm.
So what is our accent? I actually don't know. I actually don't notice the accents. But
Yeah,
yeah, of
tell us
course,
about our
I
accent.
see is very noticeable with her accents.
Yeah,
It's
I
something
see
special for her.
accent. Yeah, she's like American accent best, right?
Yeah, I think yeah, she's so into like that kind of accent.
You
Thanks,
bet.
Manny,
You
for
sound like.
translating Australian. Yeah,
Tell
Australians
us
are
about
very
our
funny.
accent, guys.
I see sounds out of this world. Yeah, she's her accent is something sounds so special.
Out
But
of this world means outer space. It's only for JSR.
what?
Oh.
Everyone that's been to Cebu has been to Lapu-Lapu. Yeah, because that's where the airport. If you're going to land in Cebu, definitely you've been in Lapu-Lapu. Exactly, TJ. You're very smart. IC has a Manila accent that's been washed out by years of Japan. So me if you know Sharon, yeah, Sharon is also in Lapu-Lapu. So maybe we have a little bit of similarity with accents, especially with how we speak Bisaya. Our Bisaya is kind of hard kind of Bisaya.
I don't know. How about me and Bess? Are we almost close?
I feel like your Cebuano accent is slowly being faded by you. I don't think so. I don't know because here
Oh,
the
faded by EU.
they're
I
not
think you sound the
actually.
same. You
Yeah,
sound the same.
I'm actually still the same. Here they don't really talk English best, so I don't know their accent really in English is also different. They're not that much fluent. I mean, not much people here are fluent with English.
Yeah, they're more on that.
So yeah, where are we with the body counts? I mean, does it really matter to you? And when is it being a red flag? Aside from he is guapo, I remember somebody in ISIS chat before Best about it was Mick Fisher. Hello, shout out our friend Mick Fisher. He said you're
Yeah.
talking the underestimating guapos. So that's for real thing? Really like guapos?
Yeah, it's kind of like a joke before, but like he was
Uh-huh.
like teasing, and then he sent me a photo of him and Philip Janek, and then I see it. I said, "Oh my god, you're so guapo!" So that's the
Oh,
first
and
time I
then
seen him. I don't know where is that because I always love to tease. So like we're joking, and then he sent the picture of him and Philip Janek. So like, oh my goodness, he is like a 6'7", 6'5".
mhm.
He's a very tall man. Like, in my
True.
eyes, like he's a chick's magnetic. That's what
Mm.
I've seen. Yeah, I mean, it's not also
That's
good to,
why. So
to judge.
so when you say Mick is guapo, so he is also one of the red flags. So he sits beside Brett. Shout out! Oy. There's a, I wonder how many of them in the community that sits beside each other because they're one of the guapos.
Oh,
Yeah.
J-Star also.
See, Chris is it. According to Wishy, everyone in our community is guapo. Everyone, including you, Chris. So you're also sitmate with Brett. So enjoy sitting with Brett. Yun ang
I
mga
was
gwapo.
pangit.
Shout out sa mga gwapo.
But
IC has an accent. I have noticed only. I haven't noticed Amy. Yeah. Oh, good. I see exactly has. I think my little dog. So yeah, you
oh,
can
ano
have.
na? Unsa naman nato? Okay, guys. While these two are busy, so I think it's not good also to judge the people by how they look. I think you need to know them well because I do admit it. I am also kind of mean sometimes. I judge right away by the person how they talk. I said, "Oh, this guy is so arrogant," but not knowing them well. So I think I was mistaken before by 53 Shades. Really, shout out Chiron. Chiron, you are such a nice person I've ever known. Like I judge him. I said, "Oh, he's like he looked like arrogant." I think he has an issue with his personality because I seen him. He's like good looking, has a nice body, six pack. And he told us before he has no girlfriend, but actually he has. He lied.
Shout out mga gwapo according to Chris.
Shout
Oh, 'di ba?
out.
Including yourself, Chris. Shout out to yourself. Oi, good night. Good night, sis Rose. Good night. And thank you so
Oh,
much
good.
for dropping and also sharing your thoughts about our topic. So I hope to see you again
Oh,
around. Okay.
yeah,
Good
good
night.
night,
Good
Sis
night.
Rose. We
And
love you.
welcome back to the lovely Icy Koi.
Oh, I
Yes,
see,
I'm
Koy, the
back.
beautiful
Hola,
accent.
hola. What do you mean? Okay, what
Ooh.
did I miss? I'm sorry, guys. I missed a lot, I think.
Your accent.
My
Yeah, they said you
accent.
have a very beautiful accent. And we
Accent.
agree. Of course, bias kami dyan.
Pero pag sa
You
beautiful
guys,
voice,
totally
beautiful in
biased.
singing, I disagree.
A lot of
But
people
that
are
is
assuming, guys, you're so asumera in the chat. Oh, asumera about my accent.
Jay Shar is asking here. It is a very interesting question from Jay Shar. What is Wish's body count?
I
Oh,
have
are you
only
ready
two
to
men
say
in
that?
my life.
Ooh,
Yeah, I have only two men in my life, so
Oh,
that's it.
that's
ooh, bola bola.
Yeah. And they are all serious. The first one was my husband, and the second one is for 7 years partner. So it's a serious. And I don't
all
really,
are
I'm
I
gonna
serious.
don't,
ask something
I
there.
don't
No,
go deaf. I don't give my shit if we don't have no assurance that he is really my partner. Like,
You don't sleep with a person who don't.
yeah,
So are you sure it's two? Are you sure it's two? It's not one and a half.
two.
two and a
Not
half.
equal. Include internet. Maybe two and a half one.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Include internet. That's funny, Bess.
Pisngi.
Oh my
So
gosh, two
guys,
times
can I
10.
ask like on the chat and also to the panel, is like my audio is good? Is my audio good?
Very good. Very, very good. Sounds very good,
Very
ICQ.
beautiful.
2 times 10 is 20. Oh, whatever she says, just times by 10. Sorry, Bess. Sorry, Bess. Chris is spill it. But I saw in a I see in some videos, a lot of videos in YouTube or something, like especially ladies from West, because the arise of feminism. And I feel like they're more proud. For us Filipinas, we're very shy about it. Like we're not very proud if we have a lot of body counts. But in West, they're very proud. They're very proud that yeah, that these are their body counts or something, because for them it's a competition. For me, in my opinion, I think they're into competition with each other. The ladies, the more body counts they have, the more they're like, "Oh, I'm more prettier, I'm more sexier, I'm more hotter than you." So it's kind of different perception about it for men, no?
Hayop ka. Hayop ka, Chris.
I'm trying to like put a Miss Manny. Well, Chris is Look at him.
Number one
Guys,
basher talaga yan si
Ano
Chris
is
is
Pasti na.
this audio? I love the discussion and crackling while she speaks. And
Uy, Day Alma, guys. Day Alma.
Oy, sis Alma.
Come up, Day. Come up,
Ba?
Day.
Ay, ila, dali sis Alma. Uy, sulod, dali sis Alma. Magchika
Interview ka
ta.
na mo ba? Interview ka na mo.
Abakadiri. Yun lang
Hoy,
alam ko.
for tacos only ha. 3 plus 1 tacos. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 tacos.
Also,
yung
I
ganda.
think
Only one
Alma has a
available,
lot of
guys. Only one available, but
compromising
still fasting.
cultural differences, ideas as well. And also, imarites mo na rin yun sa Facebook.
Oo nga. Ano yun? Ano yun? Marites
Ano
ka.
yun? Ano yun?
Oo,
Let's talk about
Marites
it.
na Marites talaga si IC dyan.
Yes, we wanted.
J-Shar,
we
this is
wanted
from
Alma.
J-Shar. IC doesn't
Dili ko
have
na
an
po.
accent. Her English
I-try
is
daw, bes. I-try daw.
Yes.
I-try daw,
Oh,
Day
thank you,
Alma.
thank
Ito siya
you,
kasaka. I-try ba?
J-Shar.
Dili
Oy.
na ko kasaka o StreamYard. Maybe it's her.
Ito ko live ini.
Saka diri sis Alma. Magchika ta. Saba ka
Anong
diri.
ibig sabihin nun? Dili na ako kasaka og StreamYard.
She said she cannot join StreamYard at all anymore.
Oh, this
Wait,
is
Why?
sad. Ako again wrong, Mishi. As me.
Maybe
Sayang
I'll
po, uy.
try Chrome.
yeah, I think
Like,
it's
open it on Chrome.
I think i-download ang Chrome, Day Alma ba? I think you need to download.
Yes. That's why sometimes I don't ask questions because I don't want to be asked the same question.
Yeah, I am ready to answer.
Oh,
Sana
I'm
to.
ready to. So, what's your body count nga daw?
Ano na nga, dalawa lang.
Oh, dalawa lang. Oh. May regrets pa yan. J-Shar, she's regretting only two. Do you want to
regretting is
add?
only
If
two.
you want, you will be the third one.
Bestie!
Make sure that it's more than 6.
Talaga yung pat nito.
OMG!
Miss Manny, can I follow wishes but please?
I like it
That's
when
good,
it's
that's good.
awesome. Kasi we can say anything we want. We're not sharing the face. Wala, hindi ko man makita yung chat.
Bestie talaga. Do you understand what she said? Anyways, ayan. Sorry.
Oh my gosh!
Okay,
She
relax.
actually said it in Tagalog. Oh, you missed it, J-Shar.
Yeah. Better you learn
You
Tagalog,
want
Jason.
me?
Well, okay?
Oh my gosh! But I can translate it for you. She said she only have 2 for body count. But if you want, you can be the number 3. You can be the third. That's what she said. Oh, this is okay. What is your take about this? Oh, what is your take? So yeah, you have to answer that offer. You have to. What is your response to that, J-Shar?
Ushikoy. Filipina MTV doesn't agree to that because they said a pretty woman have more than 6 body counts. You're a
So?
liar.
So
Because
you're
you're
not.
a pretty woman. Diba?
Oh,
Okay,
We're not
But you're a
pretty. Miss
pretty
Manny
woman.
and me, we're not pretty.
We're not
I'm gonna-
pretty. Only you're pretty here in this panel. So you should have
Parang
more than
single, so means I'm not
7.
the pretty. I'm not the pretty because I'm single. So let me clarify this one. That's why don't judge the person by how she wear clothes. Because in where I am is very, very decent conservative people. When you say tradition, yeah, probably I can call it a traditional people here. So when you are not their partner, married or something, they don't have that, you know. It's not like probably say Cebu, Manila, they can just bang, you know, your boyfriend. It's different here, Bess, right, Bess? I want to go deep
No, we
in, but
understand it. Yeah.
probably you understand
She
me.
said that again, Manny. So when we were on our one-on-one,
Mhm.
like I don't know which part of the question I was asking. She was saying like change my clothes, and I took it seriously. And then she said, "Joke lang yun, kunwari lang." so serious. So how do you change your clothes? It's like, joke lang yun. Hindi ba totoo? Okay, I'm gonna stop laughing. I'm gonna mute myself.
No, don't mute yourself, I think, Koy. More than 6 what? Ah, yeah. But according
More
to
than
Chris
six, but
is she has
they
10.
said
She has
pretty
20.
woman, more than 6 body count. Wow. Where did you get this one, Day Alma?
Look, from Sis Alma again. Not just body counts, also must have skilled in Georgian.
You
Yes, of course,
define
when it comes to
skilled.
skilled.
Oh my
You're
gosh,
very
Define
Sis
skilled.
Alma,
skilled in
Sis
bed.
Alma is on fire.
So how do you define a person if they are skilled in bed? Is there any signs?
Yeah,
Not
that
big
do
mouth,
you
not big
also
mouth,
include that as red flag vest?
not big mouth.
Uh-huh. Ali diri Sis Alma, saba ka diri.
Okay, hold
Ayun
on.
pala.
Ano yun? Sabi ko, ano yung signs na magaling sa kama? Tapos ang sagot
Uh-huh.
mo, what is it again, Wishy?
What is it? What is it? I didn't get it.
They didn't get
Parang
it.
baliktad. Parang baliktad.
Hindi nila alam, puro tayo tawanan.
Slow pa
Guys.
si Manny. Slow pa.
Slow
Eh,
pa
paano
ako,
kasi?
ang foggy pa yung
Big
brain
mouth
ko,
na
brain
yung tatlo,
cells.
big mouth. Walang mapili
Ah,
lahat din.
that's really? That's a sign. That's
Sasabihin niya
really
sa'yo, bola-bola lang yun, syempre, Manny ko eh. Kunwari,
maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Do you guys agree? Maybe they can also ponder with that thought. They can like
Yeah.
reflect on based on their own experience, di ba? Maybe. Who knows?
Sabi nila pag malaki daw ang bunganga.
Guys, we're talking about, of course, I want you
Oh,
to
I'm
I want you
sweaty.
also guys to understand. Yeah, I don't know if
your
they
mouth
agree
is
with this.
big. Is it skilled or unskilled?
Uh-huh.
Ano,
So
saan na ba niya?
Wishy said, yeah, she's a skilled person in bed if she have a
Wait,
big mouth.
where is...
I
Ayun,
think
wala dito pala sa baba.
we're just being biased, Bess.
Bes, I know you two are very, very expert. Spit or swallow, you both swallow. Admin said,
Avoid.
tapos admin said, yes, swallow. Sabi ko, ano, alam mo ba kung ano yung swallow?
Kasali si admin dito.
Ay, wait lang. Tingnan natin si admin. If she's home. Let's see. She's a little
You
bit
want us?
more comfortable these days. You know, coming, I think
Nice.
she's coming into that kind of like journey. Like she's gonna be okay. So
Ooh, look at this for
Wow.
J-Shar. Do you agree with this?
Na!
Or J-Shar, you haven't responded to Wish's offer, ha? It's a one-time offer.
Yeah.
Naka-promo yun, naka-promo.
Now you can choose admin, Wishy, no problem.
I like the title. Yeah, actually, yeah, okay. We should be serious
Yung title
about our
mo.
title. Oh my gosh, we forgot
So let's go.
our title. The
Okay na.
compromising cultural differences. Actually, this is not just about Bembam.
Compromising culture. And, yeah, this is a beautiful topic. Go ahead, Bess.
Ikaw na, Beth. No, actually, we're talking about like working out in a relationship with different cultures, you know, between a person that has different. Uy, inuubo pa yung anak ko. So, yun na nga. Sis
I heard
Alma,
that.
punta ka nga dito, Sis Alma. Kasi I'm sure Sis Alma also can, you know, can relate to this topic.
So one of the things I would raise this, and you Filipinas, like 100% Filipinas answer this one.
Mhm.
So I noticed sometimes there are these things that not every Filipina does. You know, some. No, I'm not going to be generalizing everybody. But I do notice some Filipinas when they marry, or I'm not sure if it's also for Filipino, but usually when they marry a foreigner, they like to hide stuff. Like
Mhm.
they like to, especially when it comes to, like, taking care of the family. Like it seems
Mhm.
to me that they
Mhm.
do understand the difference of culture when it comes to taking
Mhm.
care of your family versus the
Yes.
West. But
Mhm.
then, rather than talk about it, find a middle ground about it, they would hide it because they assume it is bad. What is it about? Like, do you ever find
Mhm.
yourselves in this position, or you've ever heard any stories about like this? And if you have friends like this, like, what are their typical
Okay.
reasons why?
I think in my opinion about this, no, the way I understand it, Isiko, I think for most of the time, most Filipinas are not really open what they think, especially caring their families. It is
Mhm.
because they don't want to the relationship, but especially they know that the Western is not doesn't have this kind of culture, taking care of the family. It's because they want to save the relationship, and then later on, after marriage, then that's when they do it. You know, which is I find it not an advantage thing. I mean, it's not a good thing to do that, to hide that, because I think I heard a lot of horror or failure marriage because of that difference. You know, not all people
Yeah, yeah.
in West understands that part of us. So yeah, it is very important to include that, to talk when you're getting to know each other or on your dating phase, really.
Because some of
So
us, Bes,
yeah.
nakatap ba ko? Bes, go ahead, Bes.
Yeah, so I think that's why they try to hide that part of them, and only open about it when they're already there in the marriage, because maybe somehow they don't want to separate with that Western guy. They don't want to lose them, or maybe
Mhm.
because they're into something, like for example they really want to go to their country, and as much as possible, maybe, like,
Yeah.
so until they're here, that's when they do it. Yeah, 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 Tony, be
And to
honest
all
upfront,
people
or it's
out
not a real
there in the
relationship.
bushes, mega mega love shout out everyone who's lurking
Eh,
in
you know
there.
what, Bes? Also, one of them, they're
Give us
scared to lose
don't
the
forget to give us
person.
a thumbs up. Yes, Bess?
Yeah, I agree with us. They want to go to the other countries because of poverty. I do admit, I do agree also. Transparency is way
Mm.
more better. As a Filipino culture, guys, we really not too much open. But when you are going to have a foreigner, they are very straightforward. When they said no, it's over, it's over. While us as a Filipino citizen, when you say it's over, there's still a second chance. We are always into that kind of mindset. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's sad, but I agree with you, Bess.
But
Nasad na.
don't be sad, Bess. Do you agree with that practice, Bess, as a Filipina? Do you agree with that practice?
No, 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 no. I think you
Uh-huh.
need to change. I agree with I see sometimes you need to change your
Uh-huh.
especially our culture is way more different. If you are into a foreigner, you have to be transparency and open and show everything. But I do agree because some of these, yeah, using creating a good figure in order for them to catch the man of their dreams. So when they are together, and that's how they found the guys found out. who really she is. And it sucks really because you are not only ano yun, parang foreigner knows all Filipino are the same, but actually some is really, especially to those Filipino who've been already outside the country, they already know some of their culture, you know. So yeah, it's sad.
I mean, but for me also, like if you're really hiding that part of you, you're not being honest just because you want to be there in their country. I think that could create only danger in the future, like failure. You're just wasting your time, really. Because what if it actually, that kind of mindset, that kind of culture doesn't actually work with your partner? You know, it does. He cannot accept that because he doesn't have that in his system, in his body. So much better, really. It really helps a lot if you're open about it. And if he cannot accept it, then what is there, why is it have to continue, you know? So I mean, it's not a loss because we rather lose a person than just wasting your time. And like, there's already a it's already a lot of like, there's a lot of people now that's affected, you know. So much better as
Yeah.
early, you know, as early as,
No,
must be
and
honest.
also, I think, like I've been pondering this thought, and
Naganap
I've
shoutout
also.
minions.
Oh,
Hi,
Stellania is
still, what's up,
here.
money and friends?
So it's like,
Hi,
it's been
Yes.
an
Steel.
ongoing kind of like conversation. And
Oh.
just like recently, Blizzard Abroad actually. So shout out to Blizzard, and please do watch his playlist because he's almost going to be monetized. He's really, really close in
Woo!
there. Yeah. So if you guys
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
will, help out, but
Yes.
like they were talking in the panel about, like settling down, and it just kind of like hit me in a different way where as a woman we can only know exactly what we feel because we're all women. We cannot really talk in
Mm.
behalf of what they're feeling or what they're trying to, like try to understand about life as a man because they have a different path. So
Mm.
when I kind of like listening to it in a way, I find it weird that sometimes men who are very responsible, they know what they want, they know the goals are. Sometimes even men do settle. And I mean this in a kind of like a dumb way because I feel like, okay, I'm a little bit blindsided about this because I think women are the one who settle sometimes. But I think I was biased because I'm a woman. But it's kind of hard for me to think that men are actually do hard stuff. Like sometimes they will end relationships because for the bigger picture, they don't want you to waste your time with them because they feel it's not going to work out. But with women, sometimes the stereotypical or the most thing you will hear about is that they're the ones who kind of like settle, even though they know the relationship are toxic, they will stay. That's kind of like a telltale story for a lot of, at least I would say, to be safe, like traditional women, because that's where I kind of grew up in. They would stay in a relationship just because of being loyal or whatever it is. I just didn't know the gravity that men actually do decide more hard stuff when it comes to relationship. It doesn't mean they're not hurting. They're
Mm.
hurting, but they
Mm-hmm.
just know that it's not good in the bigger picture, which is
Mm-hmm.
I kind of relate because when I was dating, if I see a red flag, even though I really, really like you, like I already fall in love with this person, if I see we're not gonna work out in the bigger picture, I would just stop. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to waste your time. You probably wouldn't want to waste my time because we're two good people, I hope. So let's just find our people while it's
Mm-hmm.
still early, kind of way. If that makes
Aw,
any sense.
I'm practicing on that kind of situation, Sisiko. And thank you for bringing it up.
Okay, but meanwhile, let's just read this from Jay Shar. Jay Shar said, "Real relationship. As long as she's very beautiful, I'll teach her the rest." So I think you will you will also qualify with this, best.
Very
Still,
beautiful.
oh, everyone, please enjoy your day today, and always don't let nothing and no one steal your joy, ladies and men. That's
Oh,
from Still. And then from Sis Alma, she said sometimes we need to compromise, but I hope it won't hindrance us as a Filipina to say or express what we want in our life or what life we expect when we are with our foreigner partner. I don't really settle. That's from Jay Shar. Women stay until they find their next man. Fact. Uy, I
no.
hope that doesn't count as I don't think all women, Tony.
Oh, I think that's not a loyal. That is ano yun, playing, player, a player.
Um I know that not contented. I don't know, but for still, as men look for advice from people in a great relationship, when women take advice from only women and women not of good conduct, dating will never happen to me. So, um, true. So Sis Alma, I wish you can join us because for sure Sis Alma
Yeah.
also has a lot of things to share
I'm
about
sorry.
this one.
I just noticed Wishy Koi's name. Miss Wishy. Fasting
Ah,
on men.
really? Oh my gosh, I just also noticed.
Oh my goodness,
True, best
you
the
didn't see
faster.
me.
Best, you have
Where?
two body counts, best. You're not accepting the third one or fourth.
Fasting for a while
No.
until I find
Ah,
the
okay,
real
fasting.
isa na si princess, Disney princess, kinsa si partner si Disney princess.
Until Disney Princess found his friends.
Yes.
Tony wrong. Yeah, that's wrong, Tony. We don't agree much
Yeah.
of it. Not all women are like that. Ah, Tony, that's bad, Tony.
We're gonna slap your bum bum. You just found
So
the wrong one, I
that's
guess.
actually a very interesting point from Icy Koi. You know, when a man says he can't continue this relationship, it's because it's too much for him to bear. So glad at least he is being very honest with it rather than he's giving you false hopes, but actually he cannot. So some women are taking it in a bad way, you know.
Right,
I
right.
just learned that like you just have to accept it, you know. At least he's being honest. Just try.
No, and that's why sometimes it's really like when you hear in the mainstream, like dating is so hard, blah, blah, blah.
Mm,
Maybe I do understand that maybe I'm out of touch because I'm not in that scenario anymore. But it's like, what is the difference between it? The only difference is now it's easier. If you think about it, it's easier now. But why everybody's bitching about it that it is hard?
mhm.
I don't think it's that hard. But there's just so many expectations that people put onto dating
Exactly.
when it's
It's the
supposed to be having
expectation.
fun with each other, getting to know each other, talking about things that do matter if you both want to get married at some point or you're dating to marry, or if you're just having fun, then just have fun. I just feel like some
Oh,
people
So
complicate their
when they
life
say
way
like
too much.
dating is hard, is difficult. From who? Is it from men mostly or from women?
It's both.
from
Everyone's
yourself, yeah.
bitching about it. It's like everyone in the mainstream, anyways, because in my normals, personal circle, I don't have that kind of, I don't think I
Not
hear that
maybe
problems, but it's more of
husband.
like mainstream. So I sometimes wonder if this is real or this is just what they're pushing because this is what gives a lot of views and clouds and, subscribers. So those are the things that sometimes I kind of like wonder how true is that?
What is the question, Isikoi?
No,
Hindi namin
sometimes when you
naintindihan.
hear this, when you hear this, like having problems with dating or issues with dating, I usually hear this in the mainstream, which means social media.
Um,
But in
mhm,
a personal level, like my friends, people that I know, it's not really
mhm,
that hard. If they put themselves out there, they're gonna find someone kind of way. So I was
mhm.
always thinking, is this something that the media only pushes because content creators are keep talking about it because it gives a lot of views and, like
Ah, yeah.
subscribers, the clout basically. Or is it
Mhm.
really true in a bigger scale that it's like a universal thing that every single is having a hard time dating? 'Cause when I was
You know,
dating, well, obviously people
Grabe
were
naman tong motor na to.
I don't think I
you
had
know,
problems with dating when I was dating.
I think it's truly happening. Like it's really happening that some people find dating very difficult. But I think it's also because it's getting less with genuinity. Is that the right
Mm.
word? Like less
Yeah.
people are now showing genuine of how who they are, because I think it's people having a standards, like, and also very unrealistic expectation nowadays, instead of knowing the person, instead of focusing the values, or like if you are on the same wavelength together, like that. It's more becoming, for me, it's more becoming it seems like people are becoming more materialistic. I didn't mean like bags or luxuries, but it's like
Birkin.
negotiation, Birkin. I don't know, like, it's just how I observe it. Like that's why I think people are thinking it's getting more difficult with dating.
I think
It's
it's only apply in West. That's what I've seen. When it comes to Philippines, no, it's not hard dating on Philippines. So I think best
Hi,
only in West.
Timmy. Timmy is in the
I don't know
chat,
if it is
guys.
only on social media or hi,
Hi, Timmy. Welcome in, Timmy. Oi, Timmy, you can join us here.
hi
Oh
So
my
Timmy.
last,
God, Timmy! If you're
Mhm.
free, come up here,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Timmy.
I think it's dinner. If you're done dinner, yeah, you can come up here. If you're free, if you have free time.
Early pa
We are
mag-dinner.
having
Ano
this
pang
discussion for a reason. Things became a normal.
Yes, we're talking about, yes, this is a good one because I always say this, like, it's very hard for me sometimes because, as we all know, and don't be hypocrite about this, guys, sometimes in our lifetime, we have these things that kind of like our trigger points, our hang ups, and all of that stuff. And one of the things that I do or not or try to avoid is to kind of like invite people who questioned me being half. So when I talk
Mhm.
about, for example, culture of the Philippines,
Mm.
sometimes you get people that would tell me like, well, you're not 100% Filipina. And the reason I told you girls, if you ever get into any relationship topics, you should talk about this because you represent Filipina for everyone, you know. So no one will ever tell you, no, you're wrong, blah blah. And I could be just here learning and asking questions that I want to say or I want to ask rather than inviting people who are kind of like that, you know. Diba?
Mhm.
Belittling me because I'm half. Guys, there are people like that.
And that is why I said, like, it's really difficult to judge people unless you've stepped into broaden up your world, like widen up your world, your vision, everything, and you will understand that it's a real thing. People are so different, there's a lot of difference. And by the way, I want to say, Telton, Timmy, that if you're interested to come up, you are very much welcome, sis Timmy. And it was nice to being in same panel with Timmy for, it's nice, it's
I think that
nice.
was bitin. Nakakabitin.
Oo nga, I feel like I found a person that has a little bit similarity of my thoughts, you know? I don't know, I think
Yeah.
for the most part I do
Never
agree with.
really, yeah, like sometimes, I find it interesting to meet a lot of girls, and I've told this before. Like, I always have hard time making friends, especially with women, because m- I sometimes, if I'm too comfortable with you
Mm,
and you're my friend, I sometimes forget that we are in different worlds, that what I feel or what I value you for as a friend or
Mute
person
ako,
that I
bes.
get to know. Like, for
Saba kay ni diri.
example, if you say something to me like roasting me or being harsh, because I know you're the type of person who wants to be my friend, I wouldn't take it too personal. Like, I would laugh about
mm,
it. Or if it's something like, oh, boundary ko yan, no? Saglita, nakakasakit ka na. I will even say
mhm,
that as well.
mhm,
But at the same time, it's really hard to get those people. Like, in my experience, okay, in my experience, it's a struggle for me to have those people, and that's why I'm so happy to know the girls that I'm getting to know in this online world, because I feel you give me hope that there are sisters out there that would love me for being who I am. Diba?
oh.
Emotional. Look
Ano
like
ba, si
it's
Wishy lang
amazing.
ang puwedeng maging emotional at ako. But I like this. I like this from Tony Isikoy. He said, "Dating not for me, can't catch me if I'm not falling for the bait." So, yeah,
Ooh la
these
la.
kind of men also exist. You know, like I said, like for me, in my opinion, big part of dating or in relationship, it's really a man. It's really a man. I don't want to be like underestimating women, but it's actually when a man decides like if he doesn't like the woman, no matter how beautiful you are, then he's not really getting he will not really biting to it. You know, you cannot tell a man, a real man, what I try to say, like the real man, you know, you cannot tell them what to do. You cannot tell them, oh, love me or like me, you know. They do what they
I
do.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So that's why I'm fasting now because all the good men is they're not into a dating. So I will be fasting.
Don't be me. Timmy, yeah. Actually, Timmy and me, I think we have the same wavelength in some other aspects or topics. And still said, I know when I text it may come off as an attack on women, but the fact it women created this dating scene and the god women stayed quiet while it happened. In the past, women would not associate with. Mm. But I think it's most of the time really it's so much modernized with dating, you know. So yeah, that's why I say like it's so much rare to see the genuinity of the dating, because for most they have the standards so much when unexpected, I mean unrealistic expectation. So yeah, I don't know.
Second, we have a lot of competition.
I think you'll never understand accountability. And also like maybe dating will be less with difficulty, the difficult part if you are on the right person in the right place, you know, if you know what I mean.
That's a song, best. Asa naman si Ice? Right place
Nangunguya
at
I'm
na
the
si
right
Ice
here.
Boy.
Kain ako
Because
itlog,
I was
ulam.
like sometimes I would laugh constantly, and you guys are talking so serious, so I feel like I'm ruining the moment. I can't stop laughing sometimes. But
We,
yeah, I told Timmy, I think we will never understand those types of people just because we have different wavelengths, and it's our
mhm.
fault. Accountability. It's our fault. We have different wavelengths. So I'm starting to like having like fun in my own head. I'm sorry. I so yes,
I'm
I'm still
waiting for the
here, of
prize.
course.
Look at Tony. Ano ba, nabubulol ako lalo sa inyo, Tony at Timmy. Yung names niyo ha, nakakabulol.
The dating community truly fascinates me. Interesting. I know, right? It is interesting. it it does fascinate me, but as as I was explaining, like sometimes I do my streams. It's almost like a I find it so magical sometimes because it's not about thinking what is the next topic I want to have, which I know like recently I'm not sticking to any topic. It's because sometimes my brain is too fried like by
Mhm.
doing studying and all of that. So I just want to relax, and I think the viewers would appreciate sometimes, just relaxing and talking anything under the moon kind of way,
Mhm.
but it is kind of like a scheduled one where I would have topics and I really love it. But at the same time, like relationships like this kinds of topic also interest me in a way, but my trajectory of how I put my streams is not going there, kind of. Maybe like a little sidetrack. We'll talk about it a little bit, but then, so I'm really happy you talk about this today, Manny Koi. This really
Ooh,
fascinates me.
it's also very interesting, and I I want any other comments or questions with regards with these things, because maybe, because as much as possible we really want to talk about the deepest of the root, or 'di ba? The deepest root of this, because we have different, say, level of thinking or understanding. Maybe mine is too shallow, so it will be nice, really. Some people are asking, and don't filter it, don't censor it, because as a Filipina, even though you think, oh, she might feel bad if I ask like this, no, we will not feel bad. So, don't filter it. Be harsh, be brutal with your question. If that's the reality, I mean, if that's how reality sees you, or that's how you see the reality nowadays, so especially like, I know there's a lot of bashing or against with dating here in the community in YouTube, because they think, oh, it's such a funny thing, because YouTube should not be a dating platform. I do agree, it's not a date. This is not a dating platform. But the thing is, we're all human and we have emotion, and yeah, we feel something inside. We're not robot, according to Tony. He's waiting for a prize to robot. But yeah, it happens, you know. Okay, from Timmy, dating community, is that because the show PDA on social media, or because they flirt on social media? Does do you include that as dating, being a PDA or flirt? I think people just cringe.
So, like this one, let's talk about this one, dating community. I know you and me, Ayan, were retired. Unless we're allowed. Oh, diba? This
Yes,
like
'di ba, Tony? It could be anywhere. It could be a dating, as long as we feel, as long as you're available. I don't know. Sometimes it's just so happen, then it becomes dating, but it doesn't mean that you have to date, because this works for people. So let's just let it happen.
so like dating community. When we talk about dating community, is like I'm so confused right now. But anyways, it's like when you say dating community is like social media, right? So is YouTube a dating community? I just really feel that if you put a boy and a girl and they're attracted to each other, whether it's not for dating, that platform will, or whatever it is, will turn into dating as long as there are people in there, boy or girl, that are attracted to each other. So I feel like, oh, hold on. I think I need to refresh my brain. But what is your thinking about that dating community, Manikoy and Wishikoy? Oi, you're still there.
Oh, nakamute na si Bess, especially for Bess. Although she's fasting for now, but this is just temporary. Yeah, what is my take about the dating here in this platform? I mean, I'm not against it as long as you're really genuine about it. Like, you're not just according to me, not just PDA because that will only cringe. Exactly. But it's just like, it become a laughing stock if you're overdoing the PDA, but actually you don't have any intention to make it into something real. So yeah,
No, I think it's
like
more of like,
I'm not against it actually.
like any other community, not just
Mm.
dating, but if we're talking about particularly dating community,
Ah,
in
yeah.
Japan, we have these things, like you actually go in this particular agency or an app and you have to pay premium, and then they will find you someone to date with according to whatever preferences. I'm pretty sure a lot of countries also have this in their own way, but it's really practiced here in Japan, a lot. So that's the dating community overall. So what I was saying is like my problem with this stuff is the exploitation that comes down with
Mm.
it. Because it could be a good thing. Like I do see a good thing on those because not everyone will have the confidence or the time or the effort or the things they want to do. Like some people wants to date to marry, or like no dating just to marry because they're so ready. So if you have like an organization or agency that will provide it for you, that will actually is for that genuinely, authentically for that reason, then it will work. But in
Oh, yeah.
overall society, it's the exploitation. That's why I always say
Mhm.
don't make excuses for bad behavior. Because you
Mhm.
excuse one, it will be rotten. One apple is good
Mhm.
enough to make a huge uproar of exploitation in anything, in
Mhm.
any factors of our life. That's why when it comes to me and my channel, I do that. In Japan, I don't know if I'm too Japanese, but in Japan, like right now, we have this
Taba kayo
4
diri, uy.
years kind of way. Japan, you cannot blame them for being so tired of the tourists that is too much.
Mhm.
It's not because they're coming here a lot, it's because of the things they're doing. They're becoming a
Mhm.
nuisance. Not everyone, but it only takes a few people to make everything bad. It's like in a game, it only takes one cheater to make the game very, very pissed off. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I process things. What do you
Mhm.
think? So I don't really, I don't feel bad about dating community. I mean, good for them. If that's at least they're very honest, they want to date. But at the same, that's why I love watching those dating reality TV show. It's really interesting. It is. So Jay Shar, if this interests you, oh my god, those things sometimes it's like Lana too hot to handle. Oh my god, I love
What do you mean the
watching it.
90 days? Sisikoy, the 90
No,
days?
I give up on that one because it's so such bullshit. Everyone
Pop
is
or
becoming crowd chaser.
Pop or Fine Lab. I watch this
No,
kind
too
of
hot.
community.
No, too hot to handle. Wishikoi. Watch that
I
one.
Ah,
think that's
okay.
the one that they're naked while dating.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh my gulay. That's kind of crazy,
You see
right?
everything. Yeah,
You know,
social
I tried to
experiment.
show that
Wow.
to Poots. I tried to show that to
Saan na
Poots,
ilagay
and then
yung
there's one activity that they do while they're dating when they're
Oh,
upside down and they're naked. And it was like Poots is cringing. It's like, oh, it's not. It doesn't look nice to see a man that's like upside down and butt is
yeah.
open. Ah,
Crazy.
yuck.
I think it's
He
all
said,
about
yuck.
money, though. It's not all about relationship. What I've seen in that one, I think it's all about show money something. Because it's oh my gulay, like naked. It's okay, woman. Oh my gulay, but man, damn.
No,
Sana
but that's
all.
the thing about that too hot to handle. I think we've talked about it,
Hi,
Wishikoi. I
Michael.
told
Thank you
you
for
if
likes.
they like we were wondering because they're doing like the country. it's almost like a tour they have to had to handle Spain, Germany, blah blah blah. I was like, I
Ah.
wonder if they would do this in Philippines. You know, and I was saying like, we should go in there.
I don't think I don't think that kind of dating they're all on the first date already naked. I don't think it will work in Philippines. It will I think it will raise concern. It
No,
will not air. You
why,
know what?
it's
You know what's funny in Philippines? Really, I really find it funny when our shows are too conservative.
Yeah.
Conservative, a lot of like they're really censored a lot of things. But then we produce a lot of babies. You know, Philippines is
Yeah.
so much with the even our jokes are always sexual, but the
yeah.
Oh my
shows are
God.
I don't know.
Yeah, even
But
the
it's
PBB
very,
now is
very
Diba?
crazy.
fascinating. Yeah,
Mhm.
it is so. It will be fascinating for real. You know, like
Mhm.
I want Wishiko by this year you're not married.
Yeah,
Wishiko,
I
don't
see.
you have
Imagining you're one of those contestant best naked on the
Best
first date
virtue.
already
I
naked.
get to
Yeah.
go to in
Yeah,
every stream that I
I
will
probably
go
look
to.
good, but I don't know if J Star
Oy,
will be the other contestant. I don't know.
have you heard her? I probably look good. Oh.
Sana all confident. You know, this is all I can have. Confident.
Oh, still. Meanwhile, still said, I'm not knocking, but women are easier to sleep
Sana all
with
ba?
more now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sana
so
all
like
Women
still.
now is easier
like
to sleep with or have body
But
counts
with
more.
I'm not knocking, but women are easier to sleep with more now. Like
ni
you know,
Michael,
like
isa
when
na ni
it's
Michael.
dating, I feel like there's this shame that a lot of people put too much to themselves that I feel like everyone is so entitled that rejection shouldn't be part of dating, and it's you can see it like there's one side of it where they're so scared to approach women because they're listening to other influencers that says this and that and that and that, and they're
My,
not even doing it. Like you don't
Mhm.
even get to a point where you're gonna approach a woman or man to date, and yet you're having all these hang-ups without even experiencing these things. There's those other side of dating, and then the other one is because they had bad experience overall, just because we have this platform, just because some people have bad days on dating that it seems like it's such a big deal when it shouldn't be. It's like
Mhm.
rejection is part of life. You know, it's like
ag-
Yeah,
I
true.
it's like
agree.
even the most handsome and most beautiful, most successful persons, they would definitely have those instances where they were rejected unless they specifically
Why
avoid
Blizzard in the
those
house? Please.
situations.
Bliss.
Yeah,
Oh, Bliss.
Blizzard abroad. What do you think about this, Blizz?
Wish she has
I'm
a
gonna
problem with
recap
beautiful
you.
people.
Who said?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jay Shar again. Yes, Wish has problems with beautiful people, Jay Shar. She
Yeah, I
So
don't
doesn't.
want
meaning
handsome
she
guy. I
doesn't
want
have
pang.
problem with us because we're not beautiful.
Oh my goodness. You're too very humble. You're very humble.
Ano ba yun? Out of the bushes. Ano ba yung topic mo again, Azikoy?
Yeah, ito si Jason.
Nawala.
Commercial pa.
Out of the bushes. No, like the dating community is like
Ah,
the part where people are complaining and talking shit about dating. And it's like, hold up, hold up. The common thing that I understand when it comes to dating is it should be fun and nerve wracking, but it should be fun. It's not nerve
mm.
wracking and negative when it's not even being done yet. So it's like, when did it change that dating should be fun? Is I'm trying to figure it out. Because
Like,
when I
I think,
remember
oh,
when I was dating, I had fun. I had
It
so
should be
much fun.
fun.
yeah. Oh my gulay. But those guys, like, always complaining, I think those person has, has issue with themselves, or they could be will be ano yung tawag doon, mindset to be single forever, you know. This is
So,
a
by
single
the way,
person.
girls and viewers, have a favor, if it's okay, Manikoy. Can you tell
Oh
me the
yeah.
difference between this audio and the audio earlier, which is better for you guys to listen to?
I think the earlier. I think I prefer because it's more bass
Wal-
on the
Wala man
bass.
ako marinig, okay lang man. Siguro kayo wala akong headset. Kaya okay lahat sa
Yeah,
akin.
earlier is more with
Yo,
like
tama
the
naman si
podcast
Kuan.
quality.
No, because this
Ah,
one, it has noise cancellation.
Mm,
So,
that's
not
why.
good.
I
Instances
will
of
get
rejection, not really.
I will keep you with me,
And
guys. Okay, I'll
then
go down and eat, but I will keep you with me. If that's not too
No, you
much
just
noise.
want to go. Fasting on men is expired.
oh, so it only lasts for an hour.
So, guys, lagot kayo dyan sa baba. Wishy is coming in the chat. Ooh, oh.
Post personal
No, no,
experience
no.
push until
I am
everyone else.
eating. Kakain ako. Dito lang ako sa
I'm
panel.
joking.
I will be
Joking
listening.
lang naman.
Ikaw naman siniseryoso mo naman, bes.
No, akala
Siniseryoso
ko
mo
seryoso ka
naman.
na yung pang kay Pisti kayo
Bula-bula.
niya.
People's personal experiences pushed onto everyone. Yes. Oh my God.
That's
That's
Mhm.
the
crazy,
most,
right?
that's a pet peeve of mine lately, Blizzard. It's like, no,
Mhm.
this happened to me. This is the truth. This is facts. Huh? Huh?
I don't really,
It's like,
yeah, I mean,
it's like
some
let's
things are
define
work.
facts.
Mhm. It's only fact when it's for you. I mean, it doesn't always mean that it could be
Okay.
for other people also, you know.
Hmm. Some people will
Some
make me like,
dating
it's a
some
fact.
some dating works for
Mahuwas na
other
karinda.
people but some doesn't.
Bukas na ka. Mag-mute ko, best. Wait.
Yeah.
Sige, best.
Actually, guys, I think, well, I'm not gonna say, like, I want to know also, like, we should go. It's we're so lucky right now, guys. So please do ask your questions because we have three beautiful Filipino ladies in the house. Alma is, I don't know where Alma is. So, but
Mm.
this is
It's
also
for.
one
It's for
thing
oy.
that for, but some people says I'm not 100% manikoy. They say
Ah, oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
100%.
Doesn't matter really. Doesn't
I'm a
matter.
lady boy. I'm a
Oy.
lady boy.
So it's a
But
three and a
anyway,
half years.
yes.
3.5 taco.
But anyways, like the flirting, I notice it is
Oh, sis
different.
Alma still here.
Oh, there she. So there's four
Yeah.
wonderful Filipinas. But
There's
I
five. I
wonder,
think Timmy, yeah, if
five.
Timmy is still around, so yeah,
No, it's
five.
like you, Wishy, Timmy,
Triple T.
Alma. And point 5, me. Oh, 4.5. Tama yung bilang ko. Ikaw naman, umani ko
Wow.
yun. Mamaya may multo pala akong binibilang. Kaloka ka naman, nakakatakot. But anyways, so what I was saying is like flirting is also something that I wonder if it's cultural. Timmy answered this in the chat. Or is
Mm.
it individual? Because I felt growing up in the Philippines, it's like there's a lot of things that I felt if you say things are super nice or like in a flirty way, it's so bad if you're in a relationship. You cannot do that. Like even thinking about it is bad. Like you cannot do that, you know? But then I understand, like, I'm not saying this to be true, but this is just what works for me. I understand that there are people that are natural flirt. There are people who are
Mm.
playful, but it just depends on
Mhm.
how you deliver it, especially if
Mhm.
you're married or in a relationship or single, right?
Mhm.
So sometimes I would always say that some people will take it the wrong way when people are complimenting like, like men or women or vice versa. But at the same time, if it's beauty, if it's something that you think is likable, of course you're gonna compliment it. Some people don't say it, some people say it.
Mhm. Mhm.
But sometimes I feel like for the most part in the Philippines, if you do that, it's either if you're doing that as a woman, you're being so aggressive, you're gonna be called low class or cheap. Or if you're
Mm.
doing it when you're married, you're gonna be called like a slut or something else. I just find it weird because right now at the phase of my life, I feel flirting is normal. It's like we're human beings. It's like
Mhm.
we see what we like, and some
Mhm.
people are okay to express that, some people doesn't. So it's individual. But at the same time, is it cultural or is it individual? Is it like a lot of things that you grew up in a culture? Is that factors why you have a lot of hang-ups about flirting and it causes jealousy? Like those are the things that I do ponder, if you get what I'm saying.
Mhm. Yeah, I think for me, flirting is it's I think cultural isikoi. You know, the way how it is in Philippines, and why I say it's cultural because is if you can notice, most of the people that are shaming, or like they're saying that, oh, you're flirting, you're bad, you're I don't know, like you're a low type of woman because you're flirty. Most of these people, actually, there's age range, they're older, they are more cultural, less with openness. So I do understand when you say, like, to you it's more normal, the flirting stuff is not bad. It is because we belong in a younger generation, and us, like, we will replace the older, we will replace them. So I think it's more cultural nowadays when they say, like, oh, shaming the flirting. So yeah, I think it is like that. So I understand when people are shaming, oh, flirting is not good because you as a woman, you should act like this, because that is how it is before. But the thing is, it's slowly changing. It's only the older people that's practicing that kind of mindset. But I don't see it bad, actually, because at least it 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 control, because if it become flirting becomes so uncontrollable, then I don't know. At least we still have the choices of staying modest, and a choice of staying more a choice of being more open as part of the flirting. So yeah, I don't see nothing bad with it. I don't shame people when they see flirting is, so at least, yeah, no judgment to it.
See, this is the thing. Like, for example, I saw you, right? I don't know. I feel like me, I understand. I'm not jealous, but I'm very possessive. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference, right?
Uh-huh.
Kind of way.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, aside from that, Ryan Coy in the house.
Oh,
I was
Ryan
laughing
Coy.
because Jimmy was saying if the person told me about his experience and want me to believe that the same thing will happen to me, I will answer. That's the reason why it doesn't work on you because of your
That's
negative.
nice. That's the reason, indeed, why it doesn't work on you, because of your negativity.
And you
Flirting
girls
is
doesn't
okay.
seem to fit that. Like that's why I said, is this cultural or individual? Because so far, if I'm gonna base it
Mm-hmm.
online, I've met Timmy, not in person, of course. Like I know Timmy in a way I know her and the way she treats me. Alma,
Mm-hmm.
Wishiko, Humani. It seems to me you're not the type of woman who get jealous when your man is being playful or being nice to other women. It's like it's totally different than how I experienced it when I was growing up in the Philippines. You know, a lot
Mhm.
of women are so angry when their men just even like look at a different woman, they'll get angry. It's like just the look.
Mhm.
They fight about a look. It's like men are like that. If they see something beautiful or caught their eye, it's kind of like physiological. It is, and if we women will be honest to ourselves, we do that too. We are just more discreet about it. I feel
Yeah, they said like women are more good with hidings, with
like,
secrets.
right? It's like it's just up to us to actually accept that we're attracted to a certain person, and we are more, because there's like things that if you like the person, automatically you'll treat them different than when you don't like a person. So there's
Mhm.
those things. But at the same time, it's like, of course, as you know, as a woman or whatever your beliefs are, if you're traditional, you're married, you're single, now it's up to you to actually put where the boundaries are. And if
Mhm.
there's nothing wrong with your partner about it, or it doesn't see as, and that's how I felt the difference with West and Asia. There's a
Mhm.
huge, although lately, exploring the black culture, and this is why I was telling, I feel like Filipinas or Filipinos and black American, for this matter, seems to be more compatible than any other culture, I feel like, because they say they share same kind of roots, same beliefs in a relationship. What do you think, Manikoy? You're the best person who could
Well, what
explain
is that?
this.
Nawala ako eh.
like like black culture, if I may say that, if I can say that, black culture and
Mhm.
Filipino culture are the most compatible when it comes to
Exactly, I agree.
international.
I agree, I agree. I do. I totally agree with before I married Poots. Poots, by the way, if you guys don't know, he is black. He's black Belgian. So it's like I keep hearing it
Is that
before,
Boots
and then
laughing in the background? Did I
really
hear
somebody
something?
laughing. Oh my gosh, really? I don't have anyone here. I
I'm
see you're
sorry, sorry.
scary.
I feel
Oh
like
my
I was
gosh, it's only me
like,
and the baby. Baby is not yet
I'm
laughing, but
sorry. No,
you're trying to scare me.
it's not
Guys,
my
No.
intention.
I'm
It's
listening
really
now while
cool.
I'm cooking. I'm listening
Ah,
while I'm
okay.
cooking.
Uh-huh.
Continue lang kayo
So
dyan.
it's like, yeah, before I keep hearing about it, that the black culture and Filipino culture are quite similar, and then they get along if they build a family together. And when I indeed, I am with Puts, it's indeed, although Puts grown or raised here in Belgium, in Belgium, culture, something, how they are here, but still the way he is inside, his values about family, he's like, he still has that. The only problem with it is the food, because he is clearly not with the foods that, I don't know, with my foods, but other else about family, really, we are very much aligned. So yeah, I think there's something truth, facts to that, based on my experience. And so yeah, what else? Oh, by the way, when I said about flirting, it's cultural when people are shaming, like they still have the cultural mindset about flirt. But you as a person that's practicing the flirt, I think it's more individual. So that's what I trying to say earlier.
Mhm.
I don't know. So yeah, I
Hi,
mean, why?
Mars.
And I am a big flirt though.
Oh, there
So
you
yeah,
go.
I do agree with that. Totally agree with that, Isikoi. And like, it doesn't even feel like I'm marrying a a person that's raised in a different culture, because totally I haven't feel any difference. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I noticed
But
it.
I
I
think
really noticed it.
yeah, but with regards with family actually, I think Europe, I mean for a majority of European, especially from the history, families are already wholesome, like it's really meant to be wholesome. I mean, conservative type of family like that. I think I don't know.
I guess it depends on family, I guess.
Mhm.
Like we had this conversation before, like, and this could be cultural differences, but within a country. Like, for example, like, how about the nudists? Nudists also create and build family, and they basically apply it to themselves that they don't have any shame whatsoever being
Mhm.
nude, even with their parents, siblings, and all of that. They don't.
Mhm.
It's very not social. It's not the norm, but that's what norm in their family. And they grew up like that because the kids
Uh-huh.
don't really have like options to, I don't want to be growing up in this. They don't. That's what they grew up with. So it's like, for me, I just understand that when it comes to
Mhm.
relationships, also there's another thing. Cultural is language cultural. I'm so dumb. I, but like for example, language. A lot of people are saying language barrier is real. I've been in the dating scene, and for the most part, I date foreigners. It was never really a language barrier because I felt like if you really like each other, if you really love each other and care for each other, you'll find ways. So it's up to us why relationships fail. It's one
Mhm.
or the other that doesn't put any effort into it, you
Mhm.
know. And a lot of people, when they get married, they think it's the happy ending. It's just the start, bitch. That's
Yeah.
where the start is. You're just starting baby steps. You're not even having
Uh-huh.
kids yet. Have
Uh-huh.
kids. Welcome to the real world of responsibility and accountability and obligation. It's like now balance that shit. So if you
Mhm.
are, having any international marriage and relationship, this will come down to play. Like, where are you going to build this family? Now, if you like, because it's international, it's either one of the country, one is definitely going to adjust. So, on top of that, there's so many factors. So to think that, just international marriage, this is the answer for you. Let's just go to another country and find someone to marry because it fits the narrative of supposedly what mainstream has. Is like, do you even understand who you are? What can you really bring to the table? Are you really be open to adjust to situations when it is being presented or not? And then you're gonna complain that your relationship is bad, it didn't work out. What did you expect? It's like it's just too much of those sometimes. So, anyways, Graham, hola, hola, cousin,
Yeah, Granny is
Effect,
here and Mark as
and
well.
Mark.
Ryan. Hello, hello
Hi,
guys.
Yes,
Graham.
Asi. Oi, oi,
Oh
Wishes
my
to
oi.
be
gosh,
visit
their
with
comments
you.
their
Hi there,
comments are
Mark.
very
Ryan Koy,
interesting. I
hello,
really find it
hello,
very
guys.
interesting. So let's start with this from Blizzard. I like this. Very good. It's very interesting. And I do agree 100%. He said good people are compatible with good people. Actually, you don't see any cultures anymore. Just like Graham said, once you become a couple, then personalities overtake cultures. There's nothing like that anymore. You're not seeing even the language. Oh no, it's not like that anymore. Especially when you are living as one, as a couple, you are not seeing difference. You are not counting on your differences. You are counting what you can do together, actually. You're counting on what you are looking forward and how you will build with it. So For me, okay, like on the first basis, okay, like that's how you see it. But I think it will become easy. These differences will become easy if you, as a person, you represent yourself in honest way and in maturely. You know, if you know what I mean. So there's nothing such as a, oh, we're different because this and that, this and that. So I don't think so. Especially when your first, your intention, why you date, you must be honest, you know?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Exactly. Indeed.
And
Anything that
then,
starts with the truth, being
mhm,
genuine, I totally believe that it would have a better chance to succeed. Once you start
mhm,
it with the lies and wrong patterns, wrongdoings, malicious
mhm,
doings, then that's where it going to turn sour. It's definitely will is because there's going to be a lot of hang-ups, which you don't really want
exactly.
in any relationship, not just, romantic, friendships, families, once you become an adult.
Mhm.
It's all
Meanwhile,
above of those things.
yeah, meanwhile also, especially when they date on a social media platform where you can flex or become PDA, I think some people are just trying to play just to flex, you know, it's the ego. They're trying to have a
Yeah, they're
relationship with an
immature.
ego. Immature, yeah, very immature. And the
Immaturity.
sad part is like it becomes stereotype, you know, that's when bashing and stereotyping of dating in this platform i- became into the bad light because of this type of immaturity online. But
No, but you
you
know
do
what?
boo boo
This is
according to
something
Isikoy.
that But this is something that I just kind of like wanted to explore and kind of play a devil's advocate before it escapes my mind. It's like, those people that are player or in this international kind of dating, if you could call having fun for sex or whatever, sex
Mhm.
pats will include
Yeah.
them. It's like everything in this is like, for me, if you are honest, this is what you're doing. As I've said, do you boo boo? If you are having fun being a sex pat, whatever that definition is, as long as it is between mutual consent, consent, it is consensual, and there's no minors involved in this particular scenario, it's like, why not? If this is what you want, if this is what makes you happy, go ahead, but be truthful about that. But then I realize, what if we only hear the other side of the sexpat doing this? But you can also hear the stories. They were being true about what their intentions are. They're here to have
Mhm.
fun. They want to fuck you, give you money, blah, 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 treat you, and, things like that. But then on the
Mhm.
other hand, the people that they're interacting with are the ones who have expectations because this is what
Mhm.
they expect. But this is
Mhm.
what they presented. So the other person didn't lie. But because they're so butthurt about it, then they will start the exploitation of it is what makes me
Mhm.
really, question things.
Mhm.
So what do you think about that?
Asa nag-attach ko? So yeah,
Dami-
I do
Wala.
agree with that. Na-hang up.
Bigla mo
Itong maliit,
sinabi.
eh. Yeah, itong maliit, eh.
I heard him. Yeah, I understand. Ayan. So I'm gonna read the chat while Miss Manny is busy with our bossing. No,
Dito muna
enough.
ako sa
What is
taas.
enough, Ryan Coy? Welcome back,
Enough
Kushi
is enough.
Coy.
I'm
And
cooking
Green.
egg, matagal mag-boil.
Oh my god, oh, I'm boiling egg. Whose egg are you?
Yeah. The two
Oh,
Ayan.
crushed
boiling
egg.
He
egg.
says,
You can,
Green,
for
do you know
hard-boiled
what?
egg, 10 minutes since the water is boiling.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
may it
Green
will crack.
say,
It will crack if you put...
Saan nga tayo, Isikoy?
I
Sige
don't
na,
know, but
continue doon.
Ryan Koy is saying like stop pushing your own agenda. I don't understand. I don't think I'm pushing any agenda.
Mm.
I'm asking a question. Like, let's play devil's advocate. I don't think that's pushing agenda. International marriages are not new. It has been happening for thousands of years. It is more common
Mhm.
nowadays because we can afford to travel.
Mhm.
Ano daw yun? Ano? Saan yun?
Kaya
Yeah, I
Magbasa ka
feel
lang
grabe.
sa sisig.
Okay, Mustasias Timmy stories. And if you care about your peace, you protect them, and oversharing it on social media, you are not protecting your privacy and your peace. You are exploiting them. Ooh, nice.
Exactly.
Well said.
mhm.
What? I don't know
Wow,
where
son.
Ryan Koy is coming from. So Ryan Koy,
So
you should
ano nga
probably
yung sinabi mo kanina, Isaac Koy? Oh my gosh,
no,
nawawala
it's
ako.
like a
Bakit nga?
devil's advocate. Kumbaga,
Mhm.
paano kung yung mga tao na sinasabihan na naglalaro lang sila is yun yung mga taong honest. Sinasabi
Ah,
naman nila
yeah.
talaga.
Mhm.
Tapos
Mhm,
dahil nga yung kababaihan o
mhm.
kalakihan na sinabihan nilang naglalaro lang sila, sa pakiramdam nila, yung expectation nila iba, ay pwede to, ay pwede to. Ngayon, nung hindi talaga pwede,
Paglaruan.
sinabi
Oh,
naman, hindi
exploiting.
yun pinaglaruan. Kasi sinabi naman na nandito lang
Yeah.
ako para
He's being honest.
maglaro.
It's the
Yes.
intention. If he's being
So that's
honest with
the
the
devil's
intention and the other
advocate.
person is expecting
Yeah.
in different ways, so it's the other person's fault, you know. So
Okay, okay, okay.
why this person is actually biting when he's in in upfront, he's being honest of what his only intention if he's only being sex pot, you know.
So,
And
Yeah, I
like,
it's
don't
so
understand,
crazy to think
Liz.
sa mga
about.
Pilipina, when it comes to Pilipina, they're still hoping, they're still hoping it might change. It might goes into
No,
a marriage thing.
you
They
can't
fall
change
in
the
love. So,
person.
yeah. Sometimes they're hoping, the Filipina mindset, if you, like, mostly we have, I see that. Like, yeah, who knows? He might change, He might not, he might want to have a serious relationship instead of, fucking everyone.
But
Hindi ko pa pwede sabihin.
no, there's oh my gosh. For men, it's not a fairy tale. If they're into it, they're really into it. They don't think for fairy tales, unlike women. So for women, if the guy is being honest that he is only for this stuff, then yeah, he's only for that stuff. Don't don't think something special else. It's only in the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
You're
I
just
mean
watching movies.
that's what I like with foreign people, Bess. They are very straightforward, but not 10% maybe. Some of them are just playing Mega Love Shoutout Minions. So, like, some of them are very straightforward, really. They want transparency. So, this is what I want, and that's it, what you get. So, I salute also to those Filipino who agreed, like, upon knowing the guy, he cannot travel, but he wanted to commit a relationship. And the woman agree on that kind of situation. And for me, it sucks, but for them, it's beautiful. So salute to that kind of paniniwala.
According to Grave, you guys, do know that some of us can understand tag, right? What is that tag?
Tagalog.
Taglish,
I think
Ah,
Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Yeah,
Tagal,
we're
Ah,
talking
okay.
about it. It's
Taglish.
not like when when guys, I know how it feels when someone is talking in different language that you can't understand. It seems like they're talking bad shit crazy behind you. It's not that. Sometimes they
Yeah.
are just easier to said in Tagalog than in
Yeah.
English, I think.
Yes, some of the things were just repeating. I mean, Isiko is repeating in Tagalog what
Ooh,
she
this
said
crazy,
already in
Beth.
English.
Look at Stilinya, it's crazy.
This all I heard was man bashing because y'all don't talk about the women that fly
Ah,
to
women.
Brazil, Puerto Rico, Jamaica to
Oh,
pay men.
okay, wait. Mute
Yeah, I
me,
heard
mute
about that.
me.
Ah,
I
tag.
actually heard about.
What do you mean tag? I think it's a
Mute mo
label.
nga ako.
Ah, okay, label. Oh my gosh. Why?
Magulay naman, Grim eh. Grim, ha? May patag-tag ka pa diyang nalalaman eh.
Tag pala about price? Label? Ano ba talaga? Ano
Ano
what
ba
does it
talaga?
mean?
I like it when you
Still
say that. Ano
said,
ba talaga?
I think I heard about that still also about some stories of women that goes to Jamaica, Puerto Rico to date men, to pay
Look,
and
I
date
feel
men.
like if we're gonna be honest to ourselves, if we have a lot of money to spend, we're gonna
Maybe.
spend it the way we want it. So no shaming, no judging. As long as you guys are happy, do you boo boo.
I will be one of them stealing
I'm
yan.
gonna pay if I have everything. I'll pay my
You
boo.
know
If
what?
I'm rich, oh my
Wait,
gulay. You
really,
know the
Bess? You're
fun
already on
we
that
do at
level?
the
Oh no,
streams.
don't
Oh
do
no, I'm
that.
joking. I'm joking. I'm still
Wow, talaga
fasting.
lang ha. Bola-bola.
Fasting, still
The
in
door will
fasting
gonna
phase.
open next year.
Wait, ne,
Okay, why would they talk about Brazil or Jamaica? I'm so out of touch. What is this Tilinia context?
no, because he's trying to say that some women also like desperate of or having. I think find dating is also difficult for women. That's when some women goes to Jamaica, some specific country to pay men today.
Yeah, I feel
Six.
it like a love scam.
Also, it become a love scam. Some of them not only playing like old women, like they fly to this what is that, Ghana or Nigeria or something, and then they found love, and most of
Because
them are
no man
scam. But I'm like some
complains.
of them are paying to have those pleasure. That
Because
sucks, but
complaining is a woman thing. Okay, guys. And complaints shouldn't happen to guys. You should just suck it up. That's what it is. That's what-
Rain said sex pot exists. It is true, but not all are like that. You know, I may not agree with the sex pot thing, especially when they go to province and then they target innocent young Filipinas. That's the part that I
yeah,
the
it's
vulnerable
sad.
ones, using the false hope. So don't do that. If you're a sex pot, be honest with your intention. Be a sex
Exactly,
pot
but
to a person that's
It's a
also has the
cycle,
same.
really. Yeah, that's why
Mm.
I really hate exploitation to the core because it's a cycle. It really is.
Better when
Better
women
when,
suck it up.
how do you know?
Ooh, it should be the
Did you
woman that suck
try
it
the
up now,
man?
Bess. What do you think about it, Bess? A woman that suck it up.
Best, we have a
How
best
can
answer
you
to
know,
that.
Tony? Did you try both?
We have a best asset. Three of us.
Yeah. I like this one from Jay Shar too. I do agree. Sex pats or consenting adults or a social media driven narrative, regardless, grown people have a free will everywhere. Why be so easily influenced by every little entertainment?
Mhm.
Pete. So pete.
So,
Yeah,
yun na.
not really sure.
Yun na nga.
But
Woo!
Wala
ganun
na.
na
Kameme
yun.
na kami. Can you eat the egg?
Yeah.
I had,
Wish is
No,
eating the
I think
egg.
that
How
no,
do you eat the egg?
seriously,
oh my
I
goodness.
told you
I
guys.
think with what Stilenia was talking about, if I'm understanding it correctly, why men or like why people aren't talking about woman who's doing this is because I don't think it only creates chaos or noise when certain people are complaining, and when you get a lot of them, then it
Mhm,
creates noise. So for the most
mhm.
part, I think if it's reverse, woman going to third world country giving like
Suck
this,
it up.
let's just talk about this reality. For a third world country, I wouldn't say everyone, but some of the stereotypical that you would hear, it's an
Mag-mute
opportunity
sa ako,
for
guys, ha?
these people. And I'm not saying this in a belittling way, but it is what it is. If you saw what poverty looks like, you will probably understand. But eventually, obviously, you think you're poor, go to Zimbabwe or whatever it is. So if the men are getting opportunities, I don't think anybody will complain. It's the exploitation. When it's a woman, it's always been that way for so many years. We have to protect women and children. It's been built like that. So I think it factors, but I don't know if I do understand that correctly. If my opinions have factors or points, let me know.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, yun na
Hey,
nga.
bud. Yun na nga. Ganun na yun. So what else?
Yeah,
What is
compromising
it?
cultural
Compromising
differences.
cultural differences. Oh,
It's a
what are
must.
the things that you compromise? Because you're the one who compromise
Ooh.
culturally in a way, right? If we put that into a factor.
Oh my gosh.
Culturally.
You know what, Isiko, I don't know if it's too some things are too good to be true, but yeah, it's like I really don't feel we have difference, and that's the fact really. Aside from the food, but even with the food now, I'm slowly
Yeah.
adapting to it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nothing really, not much not much difference. Uy. So that's why I don't find myself that I compromise on these things and that, because I don't
You
know.
love
It's
him.
so hard. I feel like I feel sometimes I feel like I'm not the one to perfectly ask
Ooh.
about it.
Every time I
Because even in the
hear
beginning,
Puts Junior,
yeah,
it's like my
yeah.
heart so happy. I'm so oh, baby.
Because
Uh,
even in the beginning, actually, even in the beginning, I just felt like I'm talking to, a Filipino or something.
aw, your wavelengths and your energy is
We're just totally
perfect.
same.
Yeah. I really think, there's actually one mantra that I do in my life is sa Tagalog, wag pilitin. So it means do not push it, And I really, oh, Ate is here. Don't cry. I'm gonna sing you a lullaby. Itsy bitsy spider went up, la 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 la, down, na 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 na. Oh, see, guys. Oh, I can make baby sleep. Anyways, guys,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's
you're
it's
man.
a lot of mixed topic, guys. So I'm sorry about it, but
Mhm.
yeah, I hope you bear with us, no, and as long as you had fun, really.
Mm.
Hey Ryan,
She is
okay, she's
mixing things together. It's still women and children on the lifeboat. It's still women and children stay at home during war. I don't get it. Yeah, women and children. It's like, I feel like some of you guys will feel it's unfair. Like, what about us?
oh,
But that's
like
what.
let's say, let's go back to the cultural thing, the helping with family or something. I know for
Mhm.
sure it's a big issue about it, especially for Filipinos, and I don't think it's only for Filipinos that has a culture something about family, taking care of the family.
Mhm.
I think it's universal.
Ooh, Tony has a new
But
phone.
oh,
Sorry, I'm
sorry.
only half listening.
Oh.
Setting up new phone. Is that really a phone, Tony? That's not the robot woman you're talking about last time. And I'm not taking any crap from any more. Oh, who's
Oh,
giving you
yeah,
crap right now, Ryan Coy?
Ryan
We
is
try so
yeah.
hard to be different, but in the end, we are all human and generally have the same basic wants and needs. Exactly. So don't
But
feel
actually,
special
it's more.
about it.
I mean, most of us don't really take crap unless we started it, and then yeah,
Yeah,
we receive crap.
yeah. And there are just
Blizzard
crap
said
that is irrelevant.
um,
Which
Blizzard said
side's
we
a
try
crap?
too hard to be different, but in the end, we are all human and generally have the same basic wants.
Mhm.
Exactly, Liz.
But
That's
not
when.
everyone can realize that. That's the
Mhm.
problem usually. It's so basic and simple. And yet it
Mhm.
takes us a lot of mistakes to actually realize what we want. And by that
Mhm.
time, I hope it's not too late. You know what I'm saying? And I can only just afford a new phone. Robot Woman is still out of my budget. Well,
Tony.
I told you. I told you. I'm just gonna bring Wishikoi to you, Tony. I'm gonna hunt you and I'll bring Wishikoi to you. And then Wishikoi enters. Three, two, one. Wala talaga si Wishikoi. Wala talaga. Ayan.
Yes, I'm not fasting at that time.
Oh, Tony wants a chat GPT girlfriend. Joke lang. And Ryan, all you can do is stand up for yourself. Exactly. That's all we can do. Arabic people have more kids than most. Does that make them more family oriented? I don't think so. I
We can
mean,
be all family oriented actually.
do you
It's
think
just
family oriented is subjective or there's a standards, a universal standards?
I think it's more about universal standard. Being a family oriented, we all have different cultures, and the way they practice being family. I think it still counts as it's just we have different way of practicing our family, but still, they're practicing having a family. I don't know. You know what? Sometimes, for real, guys, sometimes, because I have less sleep since
Yeah.
2 months, my brain is so
Mm-hmm.
foggy. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Go on. We're listening.
no, it's okay. I'm already good. It's funny.
Me. I need a robot woman, one that can dig in the river for
Oh my
a
gosh.
slave, Tony. And fan fact, I actually like this one. The two-person that get along in a relationship never think about cultural differences. But those people who are outsiders of the relationship are indeed.
Ooh,
And this is another thing. Like, I know it's cultural
exactly
differences,
right,
but
Queenie.
when we talk about dating, I feel like one common denominator, and this is just my opinion, guys, so these aren't facts, you can disagree and agree with this one, is that when it comes to dating, I feel like it becomes a competition between each other. It's more on the priority than trying to understand if we are compatible personality wise or belief wise. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's one of the things that really is not in a priority for people who are dating, and that's why they're doing it wrong.
Ooh, wow. See, this is why it's nice to also see or hear other people's perspective, because then that's how I feel like, yeah, it's totally normal like that. Exactly how I experience it. That's the real thing on the table. When
Mhm.
you're in it, when you're already in marriage thing or you're already a couple, there's no such difference with cultures anymore, actually.
Yeah, and that's why, like earlier, Graham says something about like when it becomes a relationship or something like that, because it becomes individual, so it can become, like what they
Yeah,
say, you
yeah.
become one. It's not about culture anymore. It's become you two together. What
Yeah,
works
exactly.
both, like what works for the both of you is what should matter. you
Mm-hmm.
know
So
that's
yeah,
why
take it
also,
easy, guys.
like growing up, I always find it also another factor is that if your in-laws like you or not like you will factor a lot sometimes. I
So
feel
you
like
really
there's a
think,
lot.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Does it factors a lot? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it depends, of course, on the relationship, like how, like are you going to be the person who will stay on your ground, or like stay like very firm when your mother or your wife or your in-laws or your husband is saying bad stuff with you, or your specific other, or you're the type of person who's going to be okay with that. So I think it gives this pressure for some people when it comes to the Philippine side
Mm-hmm.
rather than in
Well,
the West.
as a
Because
partner, I mean, yeah, as a wife or you as a husband, you have one job really. It's not like, yeah, you choose to build your own family, and then yeah, protect what you're building with. You can't be biased, but it's also like responsible treatment towards each other. Like, if you have a problem with, this is what I've always been saying before, like, if me, I have a problem with my husband, then I would talk to his mother, not to my mother. Then there's always bias. So it will only create friction against my husband. So they will feed me more negative things about me. Oh, you should leave him because this and that. So if you really want to try to fix it together, because anyway, it all involves between the two of you only in your family. But when it's still, then try to talk to his mother. So don't talk right away to your family. There's always bias. So yeah, for me, it's not if you're a person that knows what you're doing, or what you put yourself into, like for example, you're creating a family, you're building a family, and you understand very well your responsibility, as the wife or as the husband or the father of this house. So it's like, you know who you are prioritizing it, without hurting people in the process, without hurting your mother, without hurting your, just being maturely handling things. I know it's easier said than done, but you know I don't find it very difficult. It's maybe could be difficult if a wife is marrying a mama's boy. Maybe that could be difficult.
but sometimes nowadays, just because a man loves their mother so much, it automatically mama's boy.
Mm.
It's like a son
Si
cannot
Sikoy.
love their mother anymore. Yes.
O, baba muna ako guys ha. Kay punta pa ako sa ano, yung ano ko doon. Ayusin ko. Ayusin ko lang siya.
Okay.
Mag-drop down muna ako. Pag on ba kayo, I'll be back later. I need to fix my ano doon kasi hindi sila makakonect. Ha? I'll be right
Okay,
back kasi
sige.
kailangan ko yung phone. Nandito kasi yung admin. Sige na, see you guys. I'll be back.
Okay po.
Maybe you're not on fasting anymore.
Yeah, not fasting anymore is Wishikoy. Breaky, breaky, quickie, quickie.
From Jay Shar.
Ayan. How can a
How can a
woman be
woman be exploited? Yeah, okay, go ahead, Isikoi.
I thought you were waiting for me to read it. How can a woman be exploited unless she allows herself to be? I've been aggressively sexually exploited my entire life and had the option to say yes or no, but I've never needed men to rally around me. Hmm?
Yeah.
And just buy Nanay a sack of rice and like this one, but when the sack is empty, it is a different story. Oh my
Same.
gula, yes. Oh my god, I will because this is the thing. This is why another thing is, like in the Philippines, I don't know if this is cultural differences or compromising. I'm not quite sure. But I think I brainstorm about this with you, Manikoy, a little bit. Like, oh my
Thank you,
gulay,
still.
Stelina, arigato, yatta. Practice being kind. It feels good and healthy for you. I agree. Thank you all for being you. Smile often. Say, oh my gulay, thank you, Stelina. I think he's
Yeah, and take care
going.
wherever you are still. Thank you.
Yes. Have a
Yeah, what is
wonderful,
it?
wonderful time. Oh, like in the Philippines, like there's this thing they called, and also to Ryan Avery Rogue One, arigato, arigato, yatta.
Thanks, Sir Ryan Ko, for the super sticker.
And I'm definitely not mother boy, yes. And maybe sex trafficking and underage being exploited. Oh, yeah. That's
Boy,
the
that's a very
last
that's
side.
very sad.
It is. Actually, there's a point in time where I feel in the Philippines there's a huge change of awareness when it comes to sexual stuff. Because, sometimes the privacy as we know it, or like if you're from the West, you have this thought of what private is or what privacy is. It's like in America, it's like they have this almost like invisible circle that you don't get near that. Like they have that. It's a culture unspoken thing between Americans. But if you
Mhm.
go to Japan, if you go to Philippines, that doesn't exist. Those privacy is going to be gone, you know. So certain things I feel like when it comes to sex trafficking and underage being exploited, I did see the change of it, like being aware when it is grooming, when it comes to the PDF files. There's a huge change on it, but I think it needs
Mhm.
more awareness for the most part. It shouldn't be a
Mhm.
hush hush thing to not talk about. I feel like it's a definitely, like, especially not even with girls now, like even boys. Like I have boys and I brief them in there those things. I don't shy away from it. But obviously I'm gonna find words for a kid to understand. I'm just gonna not say it the way I would say it with an adult, you know.
Oh, this is a good thing from Timmy. A good mother would always tell her son this. Choose your wife, your own family that you built, and not the kind of mother that would say, you can replace a partner but not your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, literally, it's true that you cannot replace your mom, but like
It
when,
shouldn't be a guilt trip. That is
yeah,
guilt
yeah,
tripping.
yeah,
That is
it
an
should not be
Asian
because
thing.
it's a guilt trip. Same
Totally
as a wife,
Asian.
choose the family that you decided to be with, you know. I mean,
But do you agree, Timmy and Manny, that this kind of culture is normal back in the day in the Philippines? This guilt tripping. I'm
the
not sure
guilt
in other
tripping, yeah, it's a
countries.
huge. I think it's a
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, it's a huge practice before. That is why. That is why. Let's say, for example,
Like, and I'm not even like blaming them, like the old or the elders one, because they grew up like that. It's what's normal before. They don't know how toxic it can be. But for you or for us, this next generation, to actually continue those traditions or those culture, deep rooted culture that we now know evidently is toxic, and you still continue it for the next generation, is something that I really look sideways. Like, what's wrong with you? Who raised? So definitely against guilt tripping. If I see that ever done to me, I walk away. You're never gonna see me again. I don't need that. I don't need you to make me feel guilty on things. Okay, I can do that for myself. Thank you very much. And I'm pretty sure I'm good at it than anybody else. No one can guilt trip me more than myself. While we're waiting, guys, do not forget to subscribe. Like this one, and if you don't not or if you're not liking this one yet, oh my god, I'm gonna palo you guys. So please subscribe, like, and we're still continuing the live. So please do share it in your community or social media. O, diba? And tomorrow, guys, Blizzard Abroad, Wishikoy, Ryan has a new upload. Timmy is also has a new live stream. Who else is in here? Stilenia is also do uploads, guys. So please do check him out. On Sunday, it's Zoom to Thailand. So do not forget about that. And tomorrow as well, is my own sausage party. O, diba? Ayan. Commercial break lang naman. Ayan. And please welcome back your host, Miss Manny. Oh,
Oh my
diba? Oh my
gosh.
God,
Sorry,
doesn't work
I think I
now.
missed a lot. Uy, arigato, Bless. Thank you so much,
Listen
Bless.
to
Oy, Uncle.
Brodieta.
Uncle Bless.
As always,
Guilt
good
tripping is
stream.
toxic. Mm-hmm. I do agree with that. Guilt tripping is toxic. Meanwhile, as much as possible, as much as I want to, I really want to stay this live stream long, guys. But as you
Yes.
clearly, I just
We are
can't
feeling it.
because the
We
boss.
are feeling
Yeah,
its
because the
demeanor.
boss is now awakened. The
Yeah.
tiger has
Thank you, thank
arise.
you. Thank you for this, Manikoy.
Dang.
Thank you for doing this. I do am looking forward for this topic. So arigato. And guys on the chat, thank you everyone. I'll see you later. Ciao ciao.
Meanwhile, it's really a huge, wide topic about cultural differences. We can talk a lot even until tomorrow. There's a lot of things about cultural differences. So maybe we can talk about it again next week. Just let us know, guys. Or yeah, it could be
Yes.
random like today. So, and wow, thank you so much, ICQ. You're the best,
Oh,
really.
you're the best too. Everyone is the best. Ciao ciao. Arigato. Otsukare-sama. Bye bye.
Bye, Isikoi. See you around, and also, guys, thank you so much for giving this live stream a color. Even though it's just so rare and so random that I do live stream. So thank you so much, Jay Shar, Ryan, Steele, and Bless. Thank you so much, you guys, and people that's also sharing their thoughts and opinions about the matter. So it's actually very interesting, and it's so nice to hear your comments there, and totally agree. I learned a lot also from you guys, so I know women too well. Mag-end na, ma'am. Yes, best, because the tiger has awakened, the little dynamite. So yeah, Timmy, you have a new live stream, so yeah, we'll be there if I can see your live stream. Laters, everyone. Bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying. And yeah, see you. Oi. See?